You live.
Yeah, right.
No, you
got
good.
flip it too.
I'm
happy you said it though. I'm said you live.
No, it's cool.
No, it's live.
Let's say, check it. It say orientation lock, but I got it on
Come on.
horizontal. Little man.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
When you get older, you can come sit with us.
It's on. It's on. Yeah, it's on. Yeah, wait, I see this.
Is the orientation cool? Yeah, it looks straight, right? Sideways. Well, I can. It need to be adjusted.
We started.
Nah, we're gonna keep it rolling. Might as well. Oh no, I don't like this.
Yeah, man.
This back piece is rolling. Sliding. Shalom, give us a second. We're getting set up. That piece sliding, man. Had to put something
At
on
first I thought it was butt from this one. We good.
When you come through here, you gotta be careful.
Turn the light on. Turn the light on, okay?
This back leg ain't holding this on.
Ain't holding what?
It's like, yeah, it's sliding. Anyway, just be careful when you come through here or move it. Find a better place to it. I popped it in, but it just ain't standing up. And I put this chair behind it.
You want the stage running? Yup.
Let's see where we at. Alright. I don't know why YouTube be doing us like that.
I know, right?
Rotate device back. I chose horizontal. Hey, Shalom.
Alright.
Alright, first and foremost, I want to give honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. The honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone, peace, blessings, salutations to the hopefully elect. Alright, so GMS Pittsburgh, once again, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Hey, you know, another week in, week out, different day, same stuff in here in Babylon, and you know, the troubles are increasing, man. Alright? As brothers was predicted, which we have yet to see a major fallout because of it, but as a lot of brothers predicted, people losing their mind after the election.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
What's the day? 12?
Today's
11.
11.
All right, so we about 60 days out
Yep.
from the electoral decision, let's say 5 days. And you know, who's primarily losing their mind? Well, women. Okay? Nigga women and Edomite women. And Moles and people of that persuasion.
Yeah.
Because they worried about what Trump's gonna do to change their quality of life. You got people unaliving themselves, okay? But why ultimately are people doing these things? Well, because they put their faith and their hope in the shadow of Egypt.
That's right, bro.
And as the scriptures tell us, that should be a shame and confusion. You see? So these are just one of the things, the many things that we see going on that are going into prophecy. Hey, and we welcome it. Okay, we laugh at some of it. You know, and whether some of you people want to get emotional about it or not, okay, the scripture say, "A death and calamity, you shall laugh." Okay, so we see these things, and we see these people bugging out because these women bugging out because they can't go have a hot girl summer and abort their seed or their young ones. You see, that's primarily what it comes down to. Is the women who have been given all this liberty to gad abroad and to do all this. Because what proves that? You got women saying, divorce your husband. Yep. You got women saying, unalive your husbands. You got women that saying, ugly women primarily saying, oh, I ain't having sex. You know how they say, how they gotta say it nowadays.
Yeah.
I ain't having sex no more because, and you know it's because of the abortion laws.
Because they don't want to be responsible.
Yeah.
There was just a short, I forgot what the shorty was. She like Instagram model, whatever she is, bro. But she's known for having multiple partners within one time frame. Like she like set a goal for how many men she wanted to have sex with, bro. And then once Trump got into office, or once he won, she was talking about basically like, oh well, I'll use my IQ, my 200 IQ, whatever bullshit she said, and I just won't have, I won't have any relations no more. And somebody said in the comments like, so you basically, so it took for Trump to get in office for you not to be a whore. Like, I was cracking up like, so that's basically what it was. But like you were saying though, because different celebrities like Sexy Red, a lot of them was pushing that agenda of she said my coochie, my choice, and all that shit like that. Because basically they pushed that whole. That sex shit, that sex shit, that bullshit. Man.
That's exactly why Kamala had those different individuals performing for her.
Yeah, Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion.
And on top of that, like there was another point too, and I'm gonna read the scripture of how you know Kamala.
Why they hear my voice, bro?
How Kamala basically how she went. Oh, I think you brought that out. How she went to all HBCU. Schools, but she didn't go to like Princeton.
Yeah, she didn't go to no Ivy Leagues.
Yeah, you know where all the rich Edomites and their children. You know, they found it funny how she just went to all the Jake schools because that's what they want to do to Jake.
Yep.
They want to get rid of Jake. They want to flood Jake's mind with BS philosophies, ideologies, careers.
Yeah,
that's a huge thing amongst our women because let's say a lot of our women they say it's so-called winning right now, right? Because they have been put in these, and still right now are being put in these different high positions.
Yeah.
Right? But what they're doing is what they're pushing them away from is being a mother.
Yep.
Right? Or being, being a nurturer like they really should be. You know, and some women know how to do it. Some, a very few know how to balance both. Right. But it's very hard. Very hard to really focus on both.
Yeah.
You know,
especially in the corporate world, there's a lot of skits that I've been watching, and when I read the comments, people are like, "Yeah, this is true. This is true." When you're in the corporate world, they require so much more of you. They want you to, especially don't let you get on the salary. Don't let you get on salary. When you get on salary, salary's a ripoff because you go from 80 hours a week to 120 or 150 hours a week.
Yeah, most cases, yeah,
and with no extra pay. Why? Because we paying you this guaranteed amount. We want to make sure we're getting our worth out of you.
Yep.
It's like working for. It's like slavery, man.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, you got to be on call. They want you to be able to answer the phone anytime, even off duty.
Stop what you're doing.
Yeah, drop what you. Hey, come take this shift over. Okay, they basically run you into the ground, man. Mm-hmm. Okay, right. Go ahead.
All right, so because basically to sum it up, we get into the point of everyone who trusted in the shadow of Egypt, you are now starting to see that this is your confusion.
Yep.
Like I said, you got Jake even waking up to the point of saying what you're starting to see on the internet now is they're like, you know what? It don't matter who get picked. We're doomed.
Yep.
We're doomed. They're like, so what's not even no point to even pick anymore. Right? The what?
The cup. I was gonna use the cup.
Yeah, you can use it. So this is the book. I want to read this. The book of Isaiah chapter 30. 30 verse 1, it says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, warn to the rebellious children. Because you see, people, they choose the things that they believe in. And like I said, a lot of these people, you can tell that they wholeheartedly chose to believe in this two-party system, okay, which is not really for you. Okay? I mean, even if you start to break it down from a common sense aspect, see, this is what Esau does. Esau does a ghetto, not a ghetto. It is ghetto. A ghetto mind trick. But I meant to say a Jedi mind trick on your ass, right? What he'll do is, if you think about it, you say, okay, the people can vote, and there could be a popular vote, and they can choose. For example, they chose Hillary during the first Trump election. Yep. But the Electoral College was able to trump that decision and put Trump in college and put Trump in. So if you start thinking about it from a common sense perspective, you start to ask yourself, oh, wait a minute. If the people spoke and said, hey, we want Hillary, why is there another group of people that can come in and say, we don't give a fuck majority rule. We don't give a fuck. We don't represent what we actually represent, which is supposed to be the majority makes a decision, right? We represent actually these other niggas over here make the decision. Yeah. You don't get to vote for these niggas. You don't get to choose the people in the Electoral College.
No.
So, what the fuck's really going on? You should ask yourself, do my vote even matter?
Hey, that's crazy. I got a point for my FMA, bro. There is, you look it up for yourself. Franklin D. Roosevelt. You look up the quote that he said. He said, the president is selected and not elected.
Yeah,
You can look it up.
Yep, selected and not elected.
That's coming from the devil. One of the devils they self coming out their mouth telling you, it's an illusion to give people or to tend to people's emotions and thinking that they have some type of say so, thinking that they that they have some voice in what's going on. It's an illusion.
There might even be a definition for it to explain it good, but it's called the illusion of inclusion.
Yeah.
There's the illusion of inclusion. They make you feel like you have a say so in these things, but really you don't have a say so.
That's the word right there, bro.
The Elder Malcolm I was watching they live in Chicago. He had made a great example. He said basically what they doing is basically like having someone on the talk show. You got the microphone up to their mouth, but the microphone ain't on. And you just sitting there smiling all the time, letting them talk. But meanwhile, you can't hear shit that they saying.
Yeah.
It's an illusion thing and tapping into people's emotions. Like, oh yeah, look what we say, man. Hey, you as a black man, you need to go and vote, man. We matter. No, you don't matter. You don't matter to Esau Edom.
That's beautiful to experience. You just reminded me because bro mentioned that she went to HCBUs. Well, you gotta understand there was a psyop to get the minds of Jake.
Yep.
What was this psyop? To make the end dub to make the so-called black woman feel like they had a candidate that represented them in office.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of them went to such extremes when Kamala, as the bro so eloquently named her the other week, that when she didn't get in office, that's why they bugged out because they was like, you don't love me as a black woman because you didn't vote for this. What the fuck is she again?
She's really a Elon. She's really
She's an
like
East
Elon.
Indian.
Yeah.
She's a buddy. Okay, she's a buddy. How you doing? You coming? But, she's one of them niggas. So, and then y'all mad at the so-called black man for either not voting or quote unquote voting for Trump because you hate black women. She ain't black. She ain't so-called black. And that's why they went to the HBCUs, and that's why they got the damn celebrities to push this narrative, and that's why they went there because the whole narrative was she was a so-called black woman.
Yep.
But she's not.
Right.
Okay?
If I may add too, a lot of those different colleges, HBCUs, I'll say especially, there's nothing. The majority of colleges is women, man.
Women,
Women and moles.
Yeah, facts.
You know, women and moles. That's the majority of colleges.
You got very few straight men, and a lot of the straight men don't finish college. You got some that do, but hell, I went to college and ended up dropping out.
You got to think about a lot of them end up going into their
I had shit going on, nigga. I had shit going on in my family. I needed to handle.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, and they wanted that money, and then and then too, it's a ripoff because
It's a scam.
It's a scam. They really, it's like any other industry. They nickel and dime you for as much as they can get out of you because really, if I'm going for computer networking, why are you teaching me math? Why I gotta go to English?
Right.
Bitch, I came here to learn how to network, internet networking. I know how to read, nigga.
Yep.
So all I need to do is take my internet classes and go out the door. I know how to fix computers already. Just give me my computer core, my computer shit. Why am I taking college this and calculus and nigga? I'm not a fucking architect.
Right. I'm not going there to be a what do you call it, a space engineer.
Yeah, nigga, I'm in algebra 1, nigga. I'm about to go work on computers. You know, there may be some aspect, but not what I was doing, not what I do.
Right.
I don't have to sit up there and calculate advanced equations and remember formulas. And really, you get people that are mathematicians that say, I don't use none of them formulas I learned in college. PEMDAS and shit. You don't use that shit in the real world, really. Not really. When do I need to know the second power or something in the real world? Unless I'm making a chart and I'm about to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, because all those different higher forms of math is for engineering, physics. I used to take advanced physics in high school, and you use all those maths.
Yeah, computer aided drafting.
You use calculus, trigonometry, you use all of them at one time.
Right.
But outside of that, they'll make you take an extra 2 years of just, you need this, you gotta take Spanish, you gotta do this.
Right.
What do I gotta do these extra 2 years? Extra, what's that? $60,000 for those 2 years.
Yep.
And then now at the last 2 years, I get to actually learn,
get to where I need to be.
what I need to do.
Yep.
You know,
and after all this non-related BS,
right.
you know. But yeah, ultimately those, and then too, you got like especially the HBCUs. They're really mostly in what, Atlanta.
Yep. Yeah.
You got Spelman. Spelman is all girls.
Morehouse.
You know, Morehouse. You got dudes up in there, like a lot of frat dudes, like you said. But
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, a lot of fraternity.
But mostly it's women.
Shit.
Mostly it's women. I went to college in Atlanta. I didn't go to one of them, but You know, I got to see the campuses, and yes, mostly
Howard.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Is Howard?
You,
Howard is like a
Yeah,
you
big
watch
part
some
of it.
different college movies. It's exactly how it is on the movie.
Facts, yeah. Stomp the
Exactly.
yard.
Stomp the yard. Facts. Stomp the yard.
Right. And, you know, this is where a lot of our people, they go to get indoctrinated.
Yep.
Okay, with this devil. The image of the beast.
Right.
You know, and I got a precept too.
Go ahead. Up.
Right? This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 11. It says, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. He had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon." You know?
Yeah. So right, it's 2 horns of the lamb, but he spake as a dragon. Okay, these 2 horns represent the two power systems, the left and right paradigm, so to speak.
It's funny that you say that, because what do they also refer to the Democrats and the Republicans?
Plebeians and the patrician.
Yeah. Well, that goes back to the
Back
ancient
to
Roman
the
Empire,
Rome,
right? They call them the leftists and the rightists.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
And this is also how this devil is trying to be like the Most High, because the Most High control everything.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, well, even when you think about left and right, you know, usually it's a referral to, you know, if you say left wing and right wing, that's 2 wings on the same beast, you know,
Right.
2 horns.
Right?
On-
Left horn, right horn.
Yep, the left horn and the right horn, you know. So subliminally, they telling you we on the two parties of the same beast, man. You know,
On the same coin.
it's all control, man.
And I even got the definition of rightists, because going into Trump, you know, like we mentioned earlier, there a lot of these women and these alphabet people are scared or mad, upset,
Right.
because now they can't be liberal,
Right,
right? They can't do all the things in their wickedness that they want,
right,
right? Because when it comes to the rightists, which is Trump, they favor. It says it here. They favor tradition, right? So-called religion.
so they would become conservatives.
Yep, they would be conservatives. Natural law, authority, hierarchy, right? Or at least they seem.
It's all a farce.
It's all a
At
farce.
the end of the day, whatever things need to be fulfilled, but from the actual elite, they're gonna get fulfilled. Whatever bill gotta get passed, it's gonna get passed, and Trump gonna sign that shit off. No matter how Christian he acting that he is, or how whatever values he acting like he got,
Yeah, morals and shit.
he gonna do what he's told to do, like he's supposed to.
Because at the end of the day, he's selected.
Yeah.
He's selected to carry out the elite's agenda.
And a lot of people are gonna say peace and safety when it comes to Trump. Okay. A lot of people are gonna think that America's gonna recover because of this niggas in here. He's gonna deport this and do that, and you know, and he's gonna. It's a lot of people are gonna be caught out there bad when they realize this nigga wasn't for them.
It was the same thing with Joe. It was the same thing with Sleepy Joe.
That's true.
Niggas was singing and all type of shit.
Oh yeah, that one Jake
Yeah,
said
one
he
thing,
was
yeah. You gotta think about it. And the first thing Joe Biden, when he got in office, what was he doing? Signing off different things to legalize stuff for Moes.
Yep. Yeah, none of these presidents are for you, man.
None of them, man.
Oh, what did they promise they was gonna do versus what they did? They said they were gonna end systemic racism. You remember that?
Yep.
He
That was
did
one
say that,
I was
right?
one of the maybe
He
smart
got-
things.
he got all-
He was getting on him.
He was getting on it. He had all the black Christian pastors.
Yep.
There was a whole panel of these
They was everybody, man.
Slick Back United. All them niggas with the slick backs and the
Yep.
and the big
Al
flower
Sharpton.
hats. Al Sharp tongues.
Al Sharpton.
They was all there and they was backing Joe Biden to
Frill
end
ass.
systemic racism. That nigga ain't do shit.
And systemic racism.
Yeah.
Good luck with that one.
Now some people believe that, now we'll say this. If Trump is able to give qualified immunity to the police, that can definitely
Will backfire?
no, I ain't gonna say backfire. That could mean Jacob's trouble for a lot of Yeah, because when you look at the police, they are tyrants. Now, as the scriptures say, he is the minister unto thee for good. If thou doest good, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if thou doest evil, then you're gonna have to fear the punishment. Now, we know some of us will be wrongly persecuted in this truth because that's a part of the narrative. And if y'all brothers, any precepts to the spirit. You know what I'm saying? That is a part of the narrative. So at some point, hey, if that's the Lord's will, we will be touched. We know the scriptures say what? In 2 Ezra 16, that they shall be like madmen,
Sparing none.
sparing none, but steadily spoiling them that fear the Lord. So eventually the heat will turn up, you know. And but like it says in Second Ezra 7 or 9, it says we're going to suffer the straight things and hope for the wide. For the wicked have suffered the straight things and yet shall not see the wide. All right, so yeah, we're gonna have to suffer some very straight things. Okay, coming down the pipeline when they start spoiling them their fear of the Lord.
I got a quick precept.
Go ahead, bro.
Ecclesiastes, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 9 and verse 13. It says, keep thee far from the man that hath power to kill. So shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. And if thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city.
Right, so, you know, we don't know how exactly the Lord's going to have everybody's situation play out. But if you do have an encounter with the popos, just be agreeable. Okay? Of course, we ain't taking no MOTBs, but, you know, here go my license and registration. So I've seen a lot of people and they're not wrong, okay, in the fact that you need an articulable suspicion to really request an ID. But the wise thing to do would just be get a name in your ID.
Just to comply.
Let's go ahead and give it to me, agree with your adversary quickly because if he decides that he's ticked off that day, you know what I'm saying, he can do a lot of things or he can have mercy on you. You see what I'm saying? The scriptures say when a man's ways please the Lord, he calls even his enemies to be at peace with him.
Yep.
I've been in situations where outside of my control, let's say something wasn't right with the vehicle because I didn't own the vehicle and I couldn't set it up. I got pulled over and the cop was like, look, we could tow you, but if you can get so-and-so set up before you leave, I'll let you leave. So that was a call out Yahweh Shem Yahushua that was allowed to happen. Because he could have been an asshole.
Like, no,
and if I would have been an asshole, what you pull me over for, nigga, da-da-da? Because I do still believe the nigga racially profiled me. You know, there's no way he checked my shit that quick. I pulled up, I stopped, I dipped, and I was gone. Oh yeah, we pulled you over, we recognized, damn nigga, you type fast as hell. Shit. That is some fast shit for you to know all that already. No, I think you pulled me over because you heard my music or whatever, and seen I was, you know, what this nigga doing out here? Because I was working far out in Edomville. And then he found out this and that was going on. But he had patience through the spirit of Yahweh. So I would agree with that adversary quickly. You could avoid a lot of shit. You know?
But that immunity though, if that was granted, that's where that whole different ball because now it's like shit. I really can do whatever I want.
They already have immunity.
Yeah,
to a degree.
Yep, that's right.
But he's trying to make it like full immunity.
Yep, like there's no fault at all, no matter what the case may be. There's no fault. I see no wrong with this copy.
And I see that potentially really kicking off Jacob's trouble.
For sure.
Because some power hungry Edomite gonna get that demon on him. He's gonna do something to Jake, and then he's gonna get off scot free, completely free. No slap on the wrist, no suspension. Back at work the next day.
Yep.
Case dismissed.
Controlling the next day.
And Jake gonna lose their shit.
Should rouse up Jake. Yeah. Should rouse up the lion.
Yeah. You know, this thing could go. It can go many different ways.
For sure.
But either way, the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to be fulfilled. You know, and we just wait to see which way the Lord gonna do it.
Exactly, bro.
Right.
I did a lesson on that because I'm like, regardless, people are so caught up in the election. I'm like, regardless of who's in office, this place is still bound for destruction. It don't matter who's going to be the face of it. It doesn't. It never mattered. At the end of the day, the Lord said He's going to judge this place, and whoever is the face of America, they're just going to further be wicked, and the Lord is going to judge them for it. It's just that simple. It's just people in the world they don't have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, so they're not going to understand that. They think that at some point this place is going to turn around and be all for them, and that's not the case at all. Especially for you, Jake. This place is our captivity. This place is a punishment to us. The Lord said He gave us unto our enemies for our disobedience to Him. So
yeah, we hit into a different road of subjection, and Jake just don't understand that
at all.
We going into a whole digital, robotic, AI computerized system. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of job cuts is coming from behind the things that we're mentioning. You know, these different machines that don't get tired, don't get sick, may malfunction here and there, but can use a wrench or two and be back to normal again. Or it can go 500 hours without
no breaks.
You know, no breaks.
No breaks.
On guitar.
You know, just you know what I'm saying? Just a spray of oil here, spray of oil there, WD, whatever.
Fact.
They might have a robot to fix that robot. You know what I mean?
Bro, but you already
Totally
got
hands off.
right. You already got places. Oh, they say that's what one of the what is it called? What's that? Not a shutdown. What's it called? A shutdown? Not a shutdown. When people strike.
When people
The strike was about for us at the yard,
Mm-hmm.
the shipping yard, because they're seeing that
Oh yeah,
they're about,
the AI.
they're about to start bringing in these machines, or the machine things that can do the heavy crate lifting. I mean, they don't need you.
Yeah.
But I believe it's, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's China. China got a whole port like that already. Damn,
I believe
whole port.
I mean, once you get a strong enough robot, it's not hard to just slide. I think Amazon has some type of situations like that too, where it can just slide down to a specific area. Pull the thing off.
Certain Amazon warehouses they
They're
got
fully
robots.
automated.
Yeah, they already got them. Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
And so once you get it set up like that, I mean, you got to think about the safety aspect of it too. There's a lot of things where you can look at it and be like, oh, I can see why they would do that. Now, from a human aspect, it puts a lot of people in bad situations because they won't have jobs. But from a warehouse safety standpoint, yeah, I would rather have a machine with 0.0001% error moving this heavy shit than human error, because humans can fuck shit up. He can lie about his ability to drive one of them shits, and then he'll fuck up half the warehouse.
From last night.
Or something.
Yeah, come in
You
hung
know?
over and shit, drop that shit on somebody,
He
drop
mad,
it himself.
whatever the hell,
Yeah.
something spraying a nigga eye, now he done fucked up the crates.
Even it go beyond that though. It's called and them is all valid points too. But it's talk when they talk about for as like I forget the word that they use, but it's about like saving money for the company.
Yeah, overhead.
Yeah, bro.
Overhead, yeah.
That cost is eliminated almost immediately.
Oh yeah, that's the first thing that happens when companies downsize is they cut the people.
Yeah.
They cut the amount of labor that they pay.
Yeah.
Which a lot of these companies are $1 billion companies.
Billion.
Their overhead is crazy.
Yeah.
But they want more money.
And a lot of these companies, they're willing to invest billions of dollars to eliminate
that.
workforce.
And look, why you
even
think?
if it costs them Salaki.
No, go ahead. Yeah,
Even
go
if it
ahead.
costs them more at the moment.
At the moment.
In the long term,
In the long term.
they save hella money.
The hell yeah.
Once we get this system established, then we can begin to recoup. And it'll pay for itself.
It'll pay for itself.
It'll pay for itself.
Hey, that's why certain like $1 billion companies, Jake, we be getting mad at the jobs because it's like, bro, you know we need an extra person over here with us. Why you keep leaving all this work for us to do? If you know this is a 4 to 5 man crew area and you leave it on 3 people just because you don't want to hire nobody, and you want us to,
And they expect you to get 5 niggas worth of work done.
yeah,
Yes.
without no extra increase in pay.
Or they gonna fire you.
You gonna get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Yeah, with no increase.
Like what? No increase in pay? No nothing. Not even no piece of airy Friday. No nothing.
Nothing.
Nah, you
We
gonna get what you get.
shit, yeah.
And if they do try to give you a raise, shit gonna be like 25 cents or something.
Yeah, no, bro.
Every 6 months or a year.
If that, yeah.
Every year you get a quarter.
Yeah, but going back, so I can get back on track. Going back to that, yeah, we headed towards a whole digital oppression. Matter of fact, you got something already?
Yeah, I do. I got something.
All right, you can finish what you got. Can you grab digital oppression? I mean, that's what you know what I'm talking about. That's what it is, bro. You know?
Right. But I got this right here.
Transhumanism.
Isaiah 55 and 10. It says, "For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it." So, the Most High is gonna, the Most High has His agenda, man, right? Which is prophecy. Yeah. This devil, he's putting together, as we was talking about, he's devising these different plans of what he's gonna do, how he's gonna further enslave the people, right? And also what with the Georgia Guidestones, basically decrease the population. Let's say it like that.
How's that nigga ain't erect a new one, bro?
Right.
Devil ass.
Right. The decrease the population, right, and have everybody see him. Now he in his mind he think, oh, I'm gonna do this so that I can kick back and I can enjoy it. Now I got power over the people because they got all the resources. They want to control the people's mind, man. Like they control the people, they influence them, but they wanna I can make this nigga do whatever I want. Like for that movie Coming to America, stand on one foot and bark like a dog.
yeah, right.
What he say? He said, no, a big dog.
Wolf.
Right. So this devil wants complete control over people's spirit, man. So he thinks he's gonna do it for his own agenda, but this is really the Most High is making him. He deceived him and put that plan in his mind, but it's really a part of the Most High's plan.
Yep.
Right. So the Lord is making this devil do what he does, man.
Yeah.
I don't realize the deceived and the deceiver are his or the Lord's.
Right. Now, you mentioned it. I want to read that, right? So let's read the Georgia guy stuff. It says,
That's why I'm like, put it out.
Go ahead.
oh, you.
I said when they get to low,
Oh, yeah. Hot pocket. Right? So it says, the Georgia Guidestone, right? It says, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature.
Okay, that's 500 million.
We got like 9-point-something billion people.
Bruh.
Yeah, allegedly.
I know.
That's crazy.
Like 10
Hey, you
million.
in the 9?
Bro,
I think we had like 9.3 billion.
Last
Last I know it was 8.
7.5.
I think I saw 8.3.
it was 8 years. It was like 8.3 last time. I seen it. It was 8. Hold
We
on.
gotta be at
Yeah, how
9.
many
Yeah.
zeros is a billion?
That's a lot of people, man.
Zeros? What's this?
8 zeros.
It might be, I don't know. I didn't even think about that much.
Then you gotta think about the fact that
Okay.
they be trying to do. So we had 8.2 in 2023, 8.25 billion. That was but it's the end of 24 now. So
Yeah.
you know, telling how many individuals roaming the earth. Then you gotta think about it too, like this. Everybody don't participate in the
In the
census.
census, yeah.
Motherfuckers be like, nigga, mind your business.
Yup.
I ain't telling you shit. So, you know, there's a lot of people not accounted for out there.
A lot.
So
of
we could be
people.
at 9-point-something,
It could already be at 10.
9.2.
And he's worried about that though. He don't like that. He wants everybody accounted for.
Yep.
Mhm.
You
And
be
I
mad
guess-
about that shit.
That go against the
Or
script.
they pull up on your ass.
Yeah.
Nigga sent me some money one time. It was like, some money. We coming back. Do. Leaving notes. We came. Nigga, about a good month, niggas was hunting my steps.
Yeah, I don't play about that.
Then they fell off because they couldn't catch me.
So yup, maintain humanity under 500 million and perpetual balance with nature. So basically it's saying, you know,
That's the door, is it?
The word.
Who that? Ain't nothing.
too many peoples on the earth.
It's been windy today.
Right? That's what it's basically saying. Saying there's too many people on the earth. We gotta get rid of you because that ain't a perfect balance. Too many of y'all.
Right.
And there's more earth than anything.
Yeah, kind of. And I got the calculations too.
Oh, go ahead.
They want to get rid of roughly 7.5 billion people on the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get forward to get to 500
Yeah.
million or
7.5 billion people.
Yeah.
This is why the scriptures say, except those days be shortened, so that no flesh be left to be saved.
Yeah.
This devil is a madman.
He just called that collateral damage, basically.
Right.
Or no, what they call it? No, not collateral. Salaki, not collateral damage. They call it the casualties of war.
Casualties of war.
Casualties of war, basically.
There.
Oh yeah, 745. That's what's gonna be.
There you go.
Well, Esau, I mean, you know,
I did it. Go ahead.
he knows that the more
Let's see
numbers
what
that's
that's
out
about.
there, the less control he can really have.
Mm-hmm.
And if
Yeah.
he knows that he got to make it more manageable for himself.
Well, that's why they said what in perfect. Did they say harmony?
Balance with nature.
In perpetual balance with nature.
Right. So he like you were saying, that'd make it easier for him to control people.
But just, you know what this also goes to show you that the scriptures are true. You know, like the brother said that, as we read earlier, none of his words going to come back void. Esau thinks, how do you know what the right balance is of ratio of people? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. That's not your decision to make. Honestly, you taking it a little too far because you running all the creatures out of their habitats. If you wasn't doing some of your things, but it might be in danger of nature taking over for real because there's a lot of nature out there. You know what I'm saying? That we beginning to see now because all the bullshit. You know, the wild beasts are changing their places. Okay, so you know it's like it's a balance. It need to be a lot of people to keep some of this shrubbery and little different shit down. You know what I'm saying? So that shit might overtake like an I Am Legend. Overtake the cities and shit, man.
Come on, man. What are you doing? What? Go ahead. Go to the
But
dining table.
what
Son.
you say? What you say?
Oh yeah,
Let it down
and
and
get Revelation 13.
Okay.
You want me to get that now? Or you want me to wait? Revelation 13.
You can get it. Yeah, hold it. I want to read a little bit more on this and kind of making these points. I can't even think. Go ahead, bro.
No, because bro, had
Whatever you were
different
saying, I was
calculations.
about to.
No, I was just saying
Yeah.
that you know, without the people, you really need a lot of people or a decent amount of people to help keep
Oh
nature
yeah.
in check.
It's almost even with in the animal kingdom.
Yeah.
With predator and prey.
Yeah, there you go.
Bro, you need that. If you got certain food chain, you got a certain amount of animals or creatures in this area that outnumbers this number of animals or creatures in this area. If it's not how the Lord set it up, it's gonna be bad. Or almost like if you bring, I forget the word, how somebody might bring a creature from another country that might be
Invasive species.
and there's like no predator over here for it. It's like it's gonna take over.
It's gonna run rampant. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, and this is what you have dealing with this devil. Like, certain things need to be in its balance the way it is. But see, with the God complex, it's like, look, I got the way.
And I
Just
know,
because
I know
he-
better.
Yeah, you know, just because he got all these different experiments and projects, he got whole facilities, hundreds or no, thousands of facilities for specific things. Literally all across the world. You know what I'm saying? Different science experiments. All types of crazy shit. So when we be watching or playing video games like Resident Evil and all that, talking about, oh, the BioLed, it messed up and this thing got out, because that nigga got shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It really, you know, when you look at that, that's like their super soldier program.
Like, for real. It got stuff like that.
Like they clone Tyrone and shit. Like shit
Yeah.
like that.
A lot of the stuff be look what the beginning of the I Legend was. There was something called the Crippen virus or something like that. The vaccine turned niggas into zombies and shit. But it'd be a lot of the I said the V word. This is not medical
If you said
information.
the V word, I ain't gonna say the E word.
Yeah.
Consult your physician for medical advice.
Right.
This is not medical advice. We're just talking about a movie. This is fair use for educational purpose. But anyway, you know, but you see these things played out in these movies, and you wonder what's the how real or what was really going on. You had to be like you got the book about the situation that we experienced in around when did it start? 18, 19?
19.
The vid situation.
19.
Like 19.
It was like
Like 19.
End of 19, beginning of 20.
Right.
It started March
1920. Yeah,
March of
1920.
2020. Yeah, March of 2020.
So, but there's a book that was written back in what was that? The 70s, 90s.
I know what you're talking about, though.
George Orwell. No. There's another book, not George Orwell.
A book with the actual name
Yeah.
of the vid in there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It talks about something that happened in
It's a fictional book.
a disease that happened in Wuhan.
Yeah. Vid 19 was in the book, and then here you go all these years later,
Wuhan.
and now it's real life.
Same place.
Same area.
In the
Right?
same
Same
place.
area. Yeah. So, it just makes you ask, like, what is this devil really doing?
Right, and you know what's interesting too? It was probably a lesser luminary that wrote that book.
Well,
Because a lot
that's
of
part of that Talmud, right? Because don't they basically like they tell you what they're going to do before they do it, right? Or something like
They
that.
do that. One of the things I wanted to mention was what's them cards called?
The tarot cards.
No, not tarot cards. Them ain't tarot cards.
I think they are tarot cards.
Tarot cards.
You
The
sure?
ones that got
For,
death
for
and the
time?
reaper and
No, not them. The cards with the
Illuminati cards
them joints.
with all the natural disasters.
Natural disasters and all that.
I forget what it is. They got an Illuminati game there where you can go through and it'll have different psyops and disasters in there. And military planes.
Yeah.
I think the Twin Towers are one of the cards.
Is one of them.
Yeah, so there's a lot of this thing been out for years.
Yeah,
I learned about that a long time ago.
That's crazy.
I forget what it's called though. I think it might be called Illuminati card game.
All right.
What was the point you was gonna make on it? You remember?
No, I just you catch it. Yeah, no. So it says let's finish this though, right? So it says guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity.
Right. So guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. So they want to be control of who had. Let me not even say who has babies, but they want to grow these babies in a capsule.
Ooh, artificial womb.
Artificial womb. So they might use people's actual DNA, but then grow the actual being inside of an artificial womb.
Yep.
This is what you saw. What you saw in the first movie, The Matrix.
Yep.
The word Matrix means the womb. What were they in? They were in a womb, and they were being ran and controlled by what? Artificial intelligence. Right. They were using them as human batteries, because basically you are a battery. You know. You know?
Oh yeah, because basically wasn't the thing that went into the name basically like an umbilical cord, basically like went into the spine, basically, because that's what unplugged them from that womb, yeah, from the Matrix. Oh yeah.
So in what is it? The Matrix, Terminator. That was all written by a Jake woman. You know, and then they made it into actual. It's the same woman that wrote the Terminator. She wrote the Matrix. The black woman.
I wonder if is she the same woman that did the first comic characters? Is that her?
I'm not sure.
A lot of the first comic characters was black though.
Yeah. It was from a Jake woman.
I found this.
That's when she looked at the black.
Go ahead.
The black man is a superhero. You know what I'm saying?
I found that card game bro had mentioned, and just some of the things it shows on there. This is one of them. It says, I don't know how good you can see that. It don't look that good. There go the camera.
There you go.
Anyway, that's one of them. They went dark, and then you got this one called Charismatic Leader, which that would be Trump, right? You got one that literally says Hillary Clinton, and it shows that it's a drawing of Hillary Clinton. You see? Brightness might be too much. There you go, right there. That's the Hillary Clinton one.
It's a big game to them.
Yeah.
And then this one says epidemic. And you got the Q word on it right there.
This is their false. What do you call it? Divination, man. Right? Well, they're telling you things that's about to happen, but they're making the things happen. You know.
Yep, they tell you before they do it, which, like bro was saying, I think that goes, I forget what it's called. It might be Talmudism.
Yeah, bro, it goes into Talmud. That's because they'll basically try to they basically say once they tell you what they're going to do, they basically are innocent from
The
what
fault's
they did.
not on them no
the
more.
fault's not on them no more
Because
because
they warned
told
you.
Yeah, they told you what they was going to do before they did it. Basically, yeah.
Through.
Bullshit.
Yeah, through. That's why, hey man. Yeah, you don't eat unless they do. They gotta. I don't know what the hell. Don't eat no McDonald's beef, bro.
Let's
You know what they said.
Yeah, he did say that.
They came out and told you what it was.
Yep. It says, well, they put that in The Simpsons too.
Ooh.
Remember that?
The Halloween episode.
I don't know which one it was, but I know they was tearing that meat up.
But they was eating them, them kids up.
Hey, bro.
I seen that shit. I seen
They
the
just
clip
had,
of
like,
it the
a
other day
special at
too.
McDonald's just recently though.
Yeah.
Did they?
I was like, interesting.
Yeah, you did. Remember I was
Ooh,
Right
around
after-
Halloween.
yeah,
I ain't know.
interesting.
See, nigga, it was a Nelson special.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they said. I got it.
He was eating them shorts for real, nigga. I ain't caramba. Go ahead,
It says unite humanity with a living new language. That's interesting. Because
talking English.
What is he talking about?
Or
I'm saying, I don't think he's talking about English.
I don't think he's talking
I don't
about
think
English
this is
either.
digital.
The digital all because
That's what I'm thinking.
Because it wasn't
You can
everybody.
communicate
Ones and zeros,
telepathically,
nigga.
and
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
This nigga's a
No, we'll see. Guess we'll see.
This nigga, man.
It says,
English.
But hold on. Once again, this devil's trying to be like the Most High.
Yeah.
When the Most High created everything,
Right.
everybody they weren't united, but everything was of one language.
That's what I was about
And then the Most High split the language just because they tried to come together.
That's what I was thinking about. That's what I was thinking about.
Yep. Tower of Babel, right?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what.
yeah.
Yeah, the Tower of Babel. Wow, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like at one point, everybody was speaking one language.
And you know what? We are gonna go back to that in righteousness.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be speaking Hebrew.
Yep.
You know?
Rule, passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Balance personal rights with social duties.
Personal rights, social duty. So it sounds like communism to me.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody has their role. You can't deviate from it. This is your position here. That sound like communism.
I'll jump to the last one. I'll skip to the last one. It says, be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. Oh, so it's like leave room for nature.
Okay. Well, I guess I can see if you get rid of 7.5 billion people, there's a lot of nature.
Nature, bro.
Now this devil all of a sudden he wants to
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
This hypocritical motherfucker.
I don't understand this shit.
They
I'm
said it
like,
twice.
that shit got me. Hey, he might do that shit in there to throw a nigga off because. Wait a minute. You mean the people who the Bible said that he was gonna destroy them and destroy the earth?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. You mean the niggas that be fracking?
Get him.
You see what I'm saying? Shooting water into the earth,
Yeah.
creating all these dry holes because he can pump the oil out, and then which further creates earthquakes. You mean this nigga?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro.
You know what too?
Eroding the damn sand line of the ocean.
Right.
Go ahead, Doc.
The same nigga,
The fuck?
because the different indigenous tribes down there with Asher in Brazil, they didn't want to leave. That was their land. This devil, they didn't want to sell it and give it up. So you know what this devil did? He set that shit on fire. It's a rainforest. You mean a fire is gonna come on now?
Human as it is out
Go
there.
ahead.
Human. That nigga put a Tesla coil out in that shit.
Let's say go.
Yeah.
Go ahead, little man.
They call that what the
want
down
you to
in
get in
South
trouble.
America they call the Amazon rainforest the lungs of the earth
Go sit down.
because it got
Go ahead now.
what is it the biggest forest on the earth?
Did I tell you to go?
Alright, being hard headed.
This dude chopped down trees for sport. Literally, you can watch it on TV.
Well, go do what I told you to do.
You gonna be on punishment if you don't go there and do what he told you to do, man. Go ahead.
You know, this devil literally makes cutting down trees a sport.
Mm-hmm.
You can test out your chainsaw, see how fast you cut through a tree. I'm like, come on now.
It's called the fella though.
That's what I say.
The
They
fella,
call each other
right.
It
fellas.
said that the what tree, the fir tree shall rejoice.
No fellas come up against the.
Yeah, you know, hey man, Esau's addicted to cutting down trees, man. He love him some lumber. Tell you that much.
I got some. The book of Isaiah chapter 24 verse 4 says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Right.
Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
Right. So who has the power to keep the laws that the Lord would have us to keep on the earth, the land Sabbaths and so on and so? Who got the power to do that? Esau. Really? Esau has the power to do that, but is he gonna let that happen? No. You know, this nigga will literally take your land away, force you to live like he did with the Native Americans in a designated area. Then he'll take away the resources you got there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then he'll create the Dust Bowl. This nigga's a cancer, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Talking right.
Yeah.
So how then he got the nerve to say, why you worry about nature nah, nigga. That's a
Crazy.
You got me wondering who made them stones now. I'm like, nigga, who made them?
Crazy, man.
Because the nigga in charge don't give a fuck about the word. I don't know
Mhm.
where that came from.
So look, this is on the side of it. I never see this. Is my first time seeing this one. It says explanatory tablet. It says Babylonian cuneiform. I guess it says Egyptian hieroglyphs, classical Greek,
Yeah. The
Sanskrit.
different languages.
But in the middle of
That's
it,
interesting too.
in the middle of it, the point of it says, "Let these be guide stones to an age of reason."
So whoever made them, it was supposed to be whatever. It was supposed to be whatever will remain after society. And once we enter into a dystopian world, you know how they got the movies where motherfucker be walking through the ruins of America or some shit. They come across some shit. Yeah, apocalyptic movie. Which, hey, this place is gonna be once it hits the fan, this place is gonna be wiped out completely.
Right.
You ain't gonna stumble up on no stone and be like, "Oh, this used to be Denver, nigga. Look at this monolith." No, bro. It's gonna be the Lord said He's gonna draw the lines of confusion here, meaning that you ain't gonna be no borders recognized. You know, the difference between what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah and what's gonna happen here is in Sodom and Gomorrah, there's still some remnants of what could have been a building.
Right.
You look at certain structures
Steps.
that are kind of melted, and you like, oh, I see kind of some architecture. I can see how you could say this used to be this, or this used to be a human being, and this could be Lot's wife, and you know all these different speculations that people have. Ain't gonna be none of that here. It's gonna be complete, you know, dust and smell of smoke and burning. Okay, it's gonna be a new level of fire here. You see, because you gotta think about it. When you burn something to a certain degrees, think about a volcano. That volcano is hot for a long ass time.
Yeah.
It take a long ass time for that shit to cool off and form that igneous rock, as they call it. You know what I'm saying? The obsidian and the different igneous rock that gets to form the lava stone, as you want to call it that. That happens over time.
Yeah.
Okay? So this place is going to burn for a long time and cool off over a period of time.
That's why the scriptures say the smoke of our torment is
Arises.
up forever.
Right.
Yeah.
You see? So this not gonna be none of that Godstone shit. That shit would have got burnt the fuck up anyway. If they didn't pull it down, it would have got burnt up.
I'm sure you got struck by lightning somewhere.
Like niggas is gonna pull up on the stone. Oh, I don't know, it's in my language too. Oh, look at that. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, even I think in Sodom and Gomorrah they said that the sulfur or something. So I think like one of the
Yeah, it's pure.
He said that
It's the most pure sulfur you can find on the earth.
that it looks like it's otherworldly. Yeah, he
Yeah,
said
it
it
came
came from
from the
another
heavens,
dimension.
right?
Yeah. He said it's so pure you could tell that this came from another dimension.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit,
He
yeah.
said nowhere on the planet can you find it in this level of purity, proving that that's the site of the Most High. Remember, that the word not going out void as we go on this caveat through the Spirit, because the Spirit's like the wind.
Yeah.
It said that His word was not going to come unto him void. But what did it say? It said that Sodom and Gomorrah shall be an example unto those that shall live ungodly. How's it going to be an example if you can't observe it?
Right.
Yeah, you can read about it, but you can also see, hey man, look at this over here.
Yeah.
What calamities happen here? That there's this pure sulfur, which we know starts fires. What is this shit about? You see? So that's the that can be biblically linked to Sodom and Gomorrah.
I got a precept here. All right. This is Job chapter 8, verse 12. It says, "So the path of all that forget the Most High, and the hypocrites' hope shall perish, whose hope shall be cut off, and whose trust shall be as a spider's web. He shall lean upon his house, but it shall not stand. He shall hold it fast, but it shall not endure." Right, and that's the point right there. You know, this devil, the Georgia Guidestones is a part of this devil's hope. Right, he believes that he's gonna. That's on the back of the dollar. What is it?
Novus. Yeah, Novus something.
Yeah. Annual collectors.
Annual collectors. There you go.
Yeah.
He basically he's blessed our enterprise. Right, which that's really talking about the spiritual demon Satan, man. That's whom they worship. That's the God that they trust in. You know? Right? But his hope is to fulfill all his plans. Right? But he's not going to, man.
Yeah.
You know? He's going to be upset, man.
Yep.
Yeah, he gonna be real mad.
Till 20. Yep.
A lot of niggas gonna be upset too. A lot of you 2/3 niggas gonna be upset too.
The word I really wanted to say, he's going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like King David said, disappointed.
Yeah. A lot of you jakes, man, y'all secretly y'all wish that Esau would win, man. Y'all wish that Esau would. It's what it sounds like. Okay, because y'all keep on got this bleeding heart for this nigga. They don't care nothing about you. You want to keep on making him somebody he ain't. He jabbed. He didn't.
Yeah.
Don't the scripture say that he oppressed a man, even a man in his heritage?
Yep.
You act like this, bro. You act like this nigga's main objective and directive ain't to deceive. You know how them Terminators hop down, them niggas got one objective? I must kill Sarah Connor. This nigga got one mission, to deceive the whole planet.
That's it.
From the beginning, that's why he got the same spirit of the serpent, the same spirit of Cain, that same spirit is on Esau. Okay, and his main duty is to deceive the whole earth. He painted images, biblical images, contrary to what they actually supposed to look like. Mm-hmm. Okay, he called himself after different places and different names that ain't actually who he is. Paul spoke about that. He said only in his time will he be revealed. If we can get 2 Thessalonians 2, then we can go into it. And he says what? Even now does the mystery of iniquity doth work. Because at that time he was calling himself after names that he wasn't really supposed to be calling himself after. Yeah. He came over there and called us and took over the names of the sons of Jovan, or Yuman if you want to say it in Hebrew. He was calling himself after the names of the actual people, of the Japhetic people. But he took that identity.
Yep.
He wasn't the original Greeks. You see, he wasn't the people of that land, but he was deceiving people. Yeah, even if you look at Herod, he was claiming to be a Hebrew, a Jew.
To be a Jew.
Mm-hmm. But how was it through? It was through his mother.
Yeah, his mother was a Jew.
Yeah, and his father was an Edomite.
Yeah, this devil's MO is the same all throughout history, man.
Yep.
Like even when because the elders, the apostle Rakha and the different bishops, they went into it in their series called the last American Indian Uprising. Right? That's how this devil also got in there. And a lot of these so-called chiefs and on the council, on the reservations, they fucking Edomites, man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they bought their way in.
Yeah, the casinos and shit.
Which Esau's, this is his kingdom, man. So he's always gonna get to wedge himself in some type of way. Oh, you poor white trash Edomites ain't got nothing, and we how dare they gonna give it to them Indians and they gonna give it to us.
Right, and this
sign this paper, Billy John, and you can get the same thing. Go ahead.
Right, there's that too, but even like you were saying, even marrying into the different tribes. Right, he brought something out too. It's a movie I gotta check out, but they would basically marry the Gadite women. Then she'll have a baby and go off the Gadite woman.
See,
but now his son come out looking like a Gadite, but now he has rights to land. Now he can get land amongst us.
Yeah,
it's fucking, you know what I mean?
Yep. And at the end of the day, it was wicked because not only, of course, the actual act of what the bro said is wicked, but it's even more wicked because that wasn't biblical. Mm-hmm. Biblically, the woman didn't have inheritance rights. Mm-hmm. So the son of a foreigner would never receive an inheritance right. Mm-hmm. You had the, who was it? It was the Egyptian man's son born to an Israelitish woman who had cursed the Most High, right? And got destroyed.
His son, got dealt with.
Got dealt with. So look, man, you had women of certain tribes. If a man only had women daughters, they would have to find someone else of that tribe to keep the inheritance among that tribe, because the woman didn't have no inheritance rights. Okay, the power was in the seed of the man. and the ability to keep everything together. Okay,
Right, so-
because specific lands were divvied up to specific tribes when they went to take over the land of Canaan. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah, so that the wealth that the individual tribe wouldn't be passed
Yeah.
to and fro.
That's confusion.
Exactly.
That's confusion. Here it is. We done gave Ephraim this land over here across the river, and we done gave Benjamin this land over. Or, not Benjamin. Yeah, Benjamin got this land over here, and this Benjaminite woman decides she like the way Ephraimites look. She want to go over here, and now some of them migrate over. This is my land right here. You know what I'm saying? This is mine. This is mine, Poppy. nigga done set up a bodega in the middle of Little Kingston and shit. Serving chopped cheeses and shit. Yeah, the fuck? Yeah, hey Poppy, you know what I'm saying? I got the bodega. No, wait a minute, bro. You mixing up the lands, and it was taking things away from. No, we're gonna keep it separate. Your father is gonna dictate where your inheritance comes from.
And Esau the natural lawbreaker.
Yeah.
So what does he teaching the rest of the world? To be lawbreakers.
Be lawless.
Be lawless. And that's why the scriptures say, real fast, the book of Job chapter, was you done with your one, bro?
Yeah.
The scripture say in the book of Job chapter 10, verse 21, it says, before I go whence, I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. A land of darkness is darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order, and where the light is as darkness.
Right. So hey, there you go. So what it says, without any order and where the light is as darkness. So what this devil deems to be wisdom or to be right, okay, to be righteous is wickedness, man. And the scriptures talk about how we was talking about earlier, the Illuminati, right? Which means enlightened. So they have wisdom, but it's in wickedness.
Yeah.
It's on the left hand, right? And they how they have everything set up here, it brings confusion to people. Man. Even I mentioned it one of the camps. Even when it comes to their left hand priests and witches and warlocks, right? There's a bunch of confusion going on there because people on different levels are on a need to know basis. Once you go up another level, everything you learned before was a lie. This is what it is. So you go up and then, no, that's a lie. And this is nothing but confusion. So this devil deals with deceit and confusion to keep people from understanding that have the real knowledge, man.
Yeah.
Right. That goes. You just brought me back to my original point of, this nigga's whole job is to deceive you. The scriptures talk about that we're gonna remove the covenant which is cast over the whole earth. Okay, and a part of that covenant is Job 9:24.
Yep.
The earth given into the hands of the wicked, he covered the faithful and the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You niggas gotta develop. You niggas gotta be able to show where the Japhetic images of the biblical situations is. Where is him at?
Right.
You see? Come on, man.
Where's the images with the wavy hair and the, you know what I mean?
With the Moana fits on.
Where's that say he is they are the border of wickedness?
Malachi.
Doesn't it name Esau?
Yeah, Esau the border of
Can we
wickedness.
get that? Yeah. Because you got people sitting up. First of all, niggas is still talking about these different things and casting confusion and casting doubt when Jacob Trouble could pop off any day, and niggas still want to dote about these small specifics and and try to cover up for Esau. Esau ain't this and Esau ain't that. Esau that and Esau this. Nigga, what about salvation?
Yeah.
What about preparing for what's about to come?
On top of that, they'll be saying this. Bro, if Esau or if Jeff is the white man, we done.
We done.
We ain't gonna make it. We done.
It's gonna get worse. You mean to tell me it's gonna get worse than this?
It's gonna get a lot. What? I mean, we about to go through hell on top of hell.
I mean, we gotta go through
Wait, hold on.
the next kingdom coming and taking over this kingdom.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
can't imagine how fucked up the next shit gonna be. You mean to tell me this nigga right under this nigga, Under this nigga, he
We gotta go
about to-
serve under a whole nother nation.
Nigga, we gonna be batteries like the Jamaicans.
Hold on.
By the time
Go
the
ahead.
next,
No, y'all got it.
Basically, because we're gonna have to serve under a whole nother. Because Esau's the end.
nigga, we're gonna be serving a robot overlord next thing.
So
The way this shit is
like,
going.
come on, man.
You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, but it don't make sense.
Don't make sense.
It don't make sense. Y'all. But hey, the Lord got who He got out here doing what they do to deceive and deceiving are both his.
Yep.
But bro, we too close to the end game.
Too
For
close.
you niggas to be coming with all this BS, man. Esau's a so-called white man. That's all it is. Okay, and it ain't about skin color.
Well, yeah, but you know they do. You know this happens every 6 months?
Yeah.
Like every 6 months.
Well, niggas, hey, really, if you think about it, this whole year, everybody been attacking the truth this whole year.
Yeah.
It started off niggas was mocking us. You know what I'm saying? Making these little skits. Then vocab came out the woodworks. And then the y'all Israelites. It like seemed like all year niggas just been talking shit. Meanwhile, prophets just coming to pass. Jacob Trouble just getting more and more set up. The MOTG just coming more and more through.
World War III. The third woe.
Niggas, but you got niggas bringing up false doctrines. You putting IUIC teaching hell. Right? I believe that was a thing for a little bit this year.
Yeah.
Come on.
Acting crazy.
Jake is bugging out. You know?
Sheesh.
Motherfuckers did another interview with another group, ISUPK, another goddamn expose.
The inside of
Of a cult.
Of a cult.
Yeah, goddamn.
Dumbass.
Shit.
Dumbass, man.
You know? These guys are doing push-ups. I mean, that's cool and all, but
Niggas is doing.
is y'all mentally prepared for the MOTV? Are y'all mentally prepared for Jacob Trouble to pop off? These are the important things you need to be focused on.
Or y'all solely depending on y'all about show or your own strength.
On your own strength.
Cause you going out working. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong working out.
Nothing wrong with that.
But y'all out here doing whole training shit and all. Come on now. At the end of the day, the King David said he went out trusting his bow.
Yeah.
A king, a mighty man, a man after the Lord's own heart said he wouldn't even trust in his own bow.
Right.
A horse is trusting in a horse's vainglory, he said. But for the multitude of his strength, he shall not deliver his rider.
Ooh.
You can't, come on, man.
Come on,
You can't trust in, the scriptures say, cursed be the man whose heart departed from the Most High. He make a man his arm, roughly paraphrasing, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't stop depending on your how about you have a shot.
Your own defense.
And you don't say, nigga, I done barricaded my door. I got 3 years worth of supplies.
I got a couple
Couple
booby
generators,
traps.
nigga.
Yeah, got a couple bear traps and shit in case somebody break in. Shit.
I done learned how to fix generators, nigga. So if this generator break, I gotta fix it.
Right.
A natural oil replacement.
Hey, Elder Apostle Tahor just did a video I was watching earlier where he's Wi-Fi, man. With them demons came up,
Yeah, I
man.
seen that video.
Instead of them calling upon the name of the Lord, they turn it. Oh, where the police at? Where the police? Which, okay, that's understandable.
Yeah.
But like you wasn't. They weren't even giving praise to the actual name, man.
They should have left them
Even sent.
funky bitches alone.
Right.
Yeah,
When
exactly.
If you watch the video,
I get to watch it.
I watched it and I went a couple minutes through and then I did a response to it. But the idea of that was, bro, why are you even out there?
Even if you're gonna be out there, quit being over righteous. Yeah, sister, you dress like a hoe.
Well, depending on what daylight
Leave the
say.
bitch alone.
Yeah,
If the bitch wanna show her ass cheeks,
Yeah.
let her show her ass
What do you
cheeks.
say? The apparel of
Look,
a poor.
He beckoned her over several times. Come here, sister.
But hold on.
God wants you to hear his word. No, she rejected. Let that bitch walk
hold on.
down.
When
She didn't have no shoes on.
hold on. When you look at now, what was the timing of this?
It was nighttime.
It was nighttime. Now
Party
depends
time,
on
nigga.
Sunday. Depending on the what they call it, the sun. Daylight saving time. Depending on what see. Because we get dark here at 5:30.
Early as shit.
But the time that had to be,
It was nighttime.
it was nighttime. Because when you pan the
Those
camera
strippers,
around, there was people everywhere.
With drinks in their hands.
Everywhere. I said, oh, this is like a club bar joint.
Yep.
I said, bro, why are you out here?
With a loudspeaker.
What are you doing?
Fucking them niggas nice.
Thinking somebody gonna go just like this.
Huh? Yeah.
You asking for trouble, bro.
Fucking them niggas nice. And then directly
Talking to people.
calling the host.
Yeah.
I said,
She's wearing the tire of a Harley.
then
The tire of a horse.
Niggas is gonna be, but yo, he tripping.
But then he messed up somewhere. He said, the Lord said harlots shouldn't make it to the kingdom. Said,
Anyway,
I caught him.
He did mess that.
Anyway, I said,
uh-oh. I read it. I said, now harlots are accounted for spittle, and I said this and that. Yeah, they shouldn't be promiscuous and all that. I got on them because they was wrong too.
Yeah.
But I said, no.
some
The Lord
of them.
said, publicans and harlots should make it to the kingdom before you. Who he was talking to,
That's
group of
right.
people.
Which was
So I said,
which was the wicked scribes and Pharisees.
you can't say that. Now I ain't saying that apply to them.
Right.
I'm just saying for the rest of the you crazy woman out there that's going to change, you turn around that's going to believe.
Yeah.
But anywho, walk with wisdom towards them without. Back to what we were
No,
talking
facts.
about.
Walk with wisdom toward them or
I
without.
don't want to,
And just,
be a hard
bro.
I don't want to,
Use wisdom, period.
yeah.
You got a lot of young niggas out here, young brothers
With the bull.
that's just and it's funny because we were just talking. The Dallas Brothers was just talking about this. It was like, yeah, when we was younger, we used to do things. If you notice the spirit change, that was like a camp or two ago.
Yeah.
And they were just talking about how we used to do this and do that. We don't do that no more. We let you keep it moving. Da, da, da. We ain't finna, we're not finna.
I was talking about how they used to get in fights in certain areas. They just say, you know what?
Y'all still in the young in the spirit on that. Man, I'm not worried about what these biddies is wearing, man. If she want to walk by, and if you like the way it look, glance, let her go about her business. You know, she chose to come outside like that. The scriptures say, "Don't cast out pearl before swine."
No, about the horse.
He said, she ain't even got no shoes on. Come on, dude. She got these.
You fat. Yeah, you can see everything, man. Shorty might as well have been naked for real.
No, for real.
Well, that's what he
Big
said.
girl.
She was butt
Big girl was butt naked. And so do you think, and now, who knows, but maybe he thought he was about to convert him a wife or something. Oh, she think I'm going to get her to come over here.
And bottles like
She like, oh my
The
God.
one street said, I'm about to bust him.
That's why old boy, give me my purse. And old boy was like, give me this shit. He said they asked real if it was a gun in there. You know what I'm saying? But hey, but then meanwhile he got dreads. His dreads got pulled out.
That you see it, boy,
Dreads.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Y'all brothers gotta really wise up and understand who you're dealing with.
Yeah. Hey, and you know, certain situations, you know, stuff like that may happen without, you know, even if you were using wisdom, the Lord might, you know, demons might just come up.
Right.
But you can't,
You provoke that shit.
Yeah.
right.
It's one thing
provoke.
because guess what? They try to make a statement. Oh, yeah, we get persecuted for Christ.
Yeah, no, that
no,
wasn't
nigga. You should have not called them out. You should have used wisdom. Watch the serpent harmless as a dove. You called them out of their names. You called them hoes.
What did he say? He
You made them come over there.
emphasized.
We're approachable, man.
Yeah,
He said,
bro.
he said, we're approachable now. Come on now.
He was trying to make them come over there. Then when they came with the smoke, now you want to play victim. No, bro. You called the demons over there to you.
Yeah, he did.
You could have just kept on teaching. Oh, they ain't want to listen. Well, it ain't for everybody anyway, and kept it pushing. Or just chose not to address the half-naked drunk bitch walking down the street
With no shoes on.
with no shoes on.
I gotta watch it, bro.
Here it is, this bitch yabba dabba doing down the street. And you think she got her brains enough to go listen to the word? She Fred Flintstone. And you think this bitch about to come listen to you? Come on, bro. No, bro, it don't work. It don't work.
Colossians chapter 4 and verse 3. It says, hold on. That's not
Yabba dabba.
Oh man, I just lost my spot.
Nigga, feet to
Colossians 4.
the paper.
4 and 5. It says, walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time.
Redeeming the time.
Ephesians.
We don't gotta- Go ahead.
Let your speech be always with grace, and
Seasoned
seasoned
with
with salt,
salt.
that you may know
Shit.
that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man.
So you chose the wrong decision, brother. You
Not
went.
seasoned with salt.
I don't know what videos you was watching, but you pulled some goddamn. You pulled some '90s, early 2000s shit. You know what I'm saying? You wearing the attire of a harlot, sister.
That's like that one.
Where? Come here, sister. Let me holler at you. That's some IUIC shit. What do you say?
No, they wasn't his worst.
No,
It wasn't
they
bad.
didn't. I was saying like that one elder.
They talk about.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get you.
Oh, nigga, it would have been goddamn. Niggas would have got knocked the fuck out if it was him. They would have been throwing, kicking, going.
They gotta get back right.
And then too, y'all out there, you gotta understand. This is why I never liked these things. Y'all out there with this loud ass PA system and microphone. You know how annoying that is?
Especially somebody that's out trying to enjoy their
They trying to chill.
Oh man.
Yeah, bitch, don't kill my vibe type of energy. And you like, nah, fuck that. We killing y'all vibe tonight on this strip.
Well, see, look, you can do the same thing by lifting up your voice.
Like a trumpet, man.
Yeah, lifting up your voice like a trumpet. You don't need no damn
People loud system.
yeah.
Ultimately, leave these dogs and harlots alone, man. If they want to repent, they're gonna repent. The Lord wants them to repent, they're gonna repent. It ain't up to you. And like I said, when you first was telling them to come and they didn't come, you should just let it go, man.
Mm-hmm.
You egged them on to come over there, and then you got the business. So you're not a victim, bro. So anyway, we can move away from that.
Yeah, appreciate it. This Ephesians 5 verse 15, it says, "See then that you are circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil."
Yeah, redeeming the time. You wasted your time.
Just to add this in, picking your camp spots should be a wise decision too.
Yeah.
But don't be going to the most craziest. I mean, do what you want.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying the most
The wise thing to
craziest party areas possible. Now, certain cities, their cities are already basically
It ain't got many
party
options.
cities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like where Elder Manata Zakbar.
Yeah, that's it. That's
It's
not
a
that
Myrtle
in the
Beach is a
middle.
lit city
It's lit.
anyway.
It's
It's
lit.
always gonna be lit.
Vegas.
But he ain't out there 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, you know, or he ain't in a super most crowded spot. But wherever he's at, bro, people gotta walk past anyway because it's a attraction area.
I would say, if you look at the way that street was configured, it was kind of a narrow street. It wasn't a super wide street.
You talking about theirs?
Or wherever they were, it didn't even look like a street. That was like a walkway.
Yeah, it was like a street.
Yeah.
It was like the bars that was lined up. There was like an alleyway right there in the parking lot.
But I don't remember seeing no cars though. When they panned around, all I saw was people. And I could be
Yeah, there's
having.
like that the one main spot he usually be at. They got a
No, we
No. We talking about Wi-Fi.
oh Wi-Fi.
That didn't seem like a
When
street.
they panning around, it's like I don't know if it was 2 bars or 1 club.
It was like
but it was hella
it
people.
was other people lined up against the wall,
Hella
and
people
you could
everywhere.
see the people. So that's why I was looking like that shit looked real close to you.
Yeah, the car straight.
They went to a party area and posted up in front of a bar.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm like.
So Elder Black Zakbar, he's probably, he's on the side of the street.
He's an
It's
attraction
public.
area. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
He might got the little whatever that
Little
Ferris wheel or whatever that shit is over
You
there.
got the beach
But
over
he
there.
ain't posted in front of a club
No, yeah, no.
where niggas is getting lit.
That's what
Talking
I'm
about some you niggas, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all niggas chose the wrong location.
Yeah, like, and we see this happen a lot. Going to, like, the apostles always mention, like, going to different protests, like, and all that. Like, that's out, bro. Like, what are you doing out
Nigga,
there?
if I was at the bar trying to give me some wings and drink a beer, I'm looking at you crazy.
On everything.
I'm in the bar, here go the music playing, but you hear, "That's wrong!" from inside the club. Bring it on! They gotta go outside. Nigga, these niggas is supposed to be I just wanted a 10 piece.
Yo.
They give me a dollar per wing if I eat in.
Right,
I wasn't expecting to hear you niggas.
You came in to
I
watch
tried to save me $7.
and
you outside.
and shit.
Watch it, yeah. Whatever the case may be.
Whatever.
You niggas outside on the PA system.
That's the ideal spot picking, man. You gotta just better choices. bro.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like if we had, we be having festivities all down here, and we gonna post it right at the problem. Because now I reach the point, bro. I'm like, I don't want to be bothering people for real. At all. Leave me alone. Like, we gonna read the word. If you come deal, we'll deal. Other than that, bro, there's no directive. Hey, you with the red skirt.
No, that's out.
Hey, yo, ripped up jeans.
We didn't even
Ripped up
have
jeans. Like, we ain't doing it.
we didn't even have to do it that day when the moles ran up on us.
Oh, hell
We was minding our
no.
business.
They knew who he was when they hit the corner.
Here go the Hebrew Israelites.
Hey,
Let's
stop.
go. Let's go cuss them out.
We
That
ain't
was
gonna
on
go
the,
issues. Let's go 1, 2, 3.
That was during that BLM parade that was going on.
Yeah.
You know, you
Nah,
don't
that was
come down.
I think it was Pride.
That was
It was
Pride.
Pride
That was
week.
Pride, bro. That was the Pride.
Okay, let me say, BLM was heavy at the time,
Yeah,
and they was doing things.
but it was during
But-
the time of Pride.
It was all combined, bro.
Combined, yeah, it was
It was
combined.
Pride Month,
Yeah.
but they was also doing a BLM protest.
Yeah.
Because they was talking about the
Yep.
no racist police, and
And
then they
wasn't-
stopped.
Wasn't our
Then
little
they
bit
attacked us.
that situation too, right?
Because at the end of the
Yeah.
day,
That's
that
what
really
really
BML,
on roads, yeah.
that BML that whole thing is a guise for these alphabet.
100%. It was
So that's
ran
what I'm
by
saying.
them. Yeah, ran by
Yeah,
them.
ran by
The three elbows.
Yeah,
And they finessed them, got the money, got houses, all types of stuff.
All types of
And
shit.
Jake started waking up to that late, and it was like, oh my goodness, like, yeah, you got finesse.
Motherfuckers got rich off of you dumbasses.
Dumbass.
Right? But see that still ties into what Jake is always looking for a banner of comfort somewhere other than Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's always looking for something of what
What's
is that
that?
help?
What's that scripture?
Romans. Romans.
What then? Is that what you about to get? Yeah, that's the spirit.
No, that's 11:7.
11:7.
That's 11. Yeah, get that. That's Romans 11:7.
Got you right
You
here.
already know the business.
It says, "What then?" Romans 11:7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
Yeah, so you got our people around the world. They're looking for some type of comfort of truth somewhere, no matter where it is. But you're gonna find them, and they're looking to see if they're gonna find them in all these different things, whether it's financially,
Yeah.
whether it's a philosophy, ideology, career. I mean, just some sort of a comfort they looking
Yeah.
for.
Or even I would say a banner, because we was going
Or banner,
into
go ahead,
a
right.
like a leadership or something, a group they can belong to. You know, they look for that too. Like, you know, I was riding earlier, and I was skipping through the radio just to try to stay in the loop of news and politics and different things might get talked about from the talk show host. And there was a Jake. He was on some black radio establishment, and he was talking about finances, and we get our finances together and do this and do that. And then the radio host said, so and so for president. Basically, they was like, yeah, you gonna run for president? We gonna get you in there and get you to do this and get it. Yeah, that shit ain't gonna work. Okay, but then ultimately that's what they said. They said they want to secede, or I think is what it's called, right? Secede from the nations. And let's just have our own thing. And we elect our own president. Y'all niggas gonna get bombed.
That's all.
That already happened.
Every time Jay try to do that and try to go into their own different little separate banner and have their own little government stuff,
Where the hell you gonna
it
go?
don't never work, man. Gonna be in the backwoods of Georgia somewhere.
Well, isn't that what this dude, Chief Ephraim wanted to do?
Mm-hmm.
You
Well,
know,
that's
buy
supposed
up
to be-
all this land and I'm like, dude, this is not Israel.
Nope.
Okay, this
This
is
is
not
not
the
your
promised
rest.
land.
Not your rest.
This is not your rest.
Yeah, they should destroy you even with the sword of destruction because it is polluted.
So we found the right banner to go under, which is the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and understanding what happened, what's gonna happen here. We don't chase those things. We're not looking for somewhere where we belong.
Yeah, I can say if it was, this is where actually they messed up with that. At. If you had a little group thing, doing your little stuff on the secret
On the
side
DL.
and all that, that's cool, bro.
Yeah.
But you presented that to the whole nation, like, look, this is the move. We all gonna move here. Like, we ain't built around no shit like that.
Yeah.
Even if y'all was to try, he's not going for that.
The new Nazareth.
Yeah, he gonna infiltrate that. He gonna dismantle that. He might just, who knows what he might do.
Yeah,
That's
like
like something you shouldn't even make public if you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What the hell?
niggas shouldn't even know
You
nothing
just
about
did
that.
your thing. Yeah. That's just like people, I feel like doomsday bunkers. You're stupid. What? You're a doomsday bunker. Why are you showing us all? Why are you showing
Yeah,
us?
why you gonna have an expose?
This is national.
Nigga, come with a video camera and so you got some rice? Okay, you got some
Oh.
mac and cheese.
Oh, I
It's
see this.
special.
This is how you come in. This
This
is how you operate the.
Oh, this is what it look like from the outside.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
watching.
this your address? Okay.
Right, I'm watching this at 15 years old. I was 15 years ago. You telling me them probably wasn't rated already? Y'all showed it to all of us. Oh yes, this one.
you know, because they don't show you when you first walk in. They might just show like a
Once you're inside,
outlandish,
yeah,
the
yeah.
house or the outside house, but niggas do got neighbors. They be like,
You was on the news.
there's only one tree like that in this neighborhood.
I know that tree.
Oh, there.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Call up a group of friends. Hey, I hit the jackpot.
Win the jackpot. You know, so it's the same thing. Like, that was stupid. If y'all gonna do your thing, do your thing. I want to present it to them like this is home forever. Could have been home for y'all now, but y'all shouldn't even have pushed that. But y'all pushed that vibration up out there because that's what certain Jake be wanting to see.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Because we feel that way. We really do want our own. But we ain't getting in here. That's over with, bro.
Oh, I got appreciate.
That's over with.
Yeah.
I came to the realization in my mind of Ben did that. It's over. It's done. Once you start watching Black Wall Street and Rosewood and different stuff, you be looking like, oh, so we tried this multiple times.
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about not even just 1, 2, 3. There's over dozens of accounts
Hundreds.
of places where we just Jake lived and thrived. The guy that is now either a zoo, a park,
Or a
an
river.
amusement park,
Yeah.
a river, a lake,
Yep.
well, you know, whatever. Bro, it ain't working here,
It
bro.
don't
Not
look-
even
it don't
playing.
look like no city no more.
And ultimately,
Mm-hmm.
from reading the scripture of what the Lord said in Baruch.
Oh, yeah, got two.
I mean, you can read that too, but I'm just saying Baruch. I read that and said, oh. Or, for here we have no continuous city, but we seek one to come.
Yep.
Bet. You ain't gotta tell me no more, bet. That's the plan, bet.
Yep.
Oh, Babylon will be destroyed? Oh, shit, well, I'm trying to build here. It's over.
Yep. Esau said, no, not in my house.
Nothing.
Oh, man. That was
Because
dumb.
ultimately, it's the Lord that made him. That made him. Oh, I read this quick precept real quick. This is Psalms 127, verse 1.
Ooh,
It says, a song of degrees for Solomon.
Mhm.
It says, except the Lord build the house,
Right.
they labor in vain that build it.
Mm.
Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain.
Any foundation that don't come under the banner of Yahweh Shem Shah is going to be dismantled.
Done.
Period. the Black Panther Party. Yeah, it was a great idea. It was a great idea because we was doing it to protect ourselves. Infiltrated, dismantled. Right? We see what they did to old boy, Fred
Hampton.
Fred Hampton. Come on, now everybody know who did that.
With his ass up.
Come on, right?
Somebody got hit with the shotty, didn't they?
You know,
Bro, he just got.
They-
did him dirty.
yeah.
They
Scarface's ass.
yeah.
What about even before the gangs, like the back in when it was the Crips and the Bloods, like
Yep.
I forget how the breakdown what it was really called. You know, the whole
the baby cribs and
no, like the real name of it.
okay.
Like, but really going back to it, the Bloods and the Crips was gangs, so-called gang or group of people that
To
created
protect their
because
neighborhood.
it wasn't for crime.
No,
It was to protect themselves in their neighborhoods
Yeah, from Esau.
from Esau.
Yeah, from Esau, yeah.
From Esau.
Literally.
This nigga then switched, infiltrated, dismantled it, switched it around. Even GDs, because
Yep.
GDs, Vice Lords, all them different games you see, we all had a common ground of, yo, we're going to come together for the most part. Nah, I don't know about some of these new age shit. They came up off of like crime.
Right.
But we talking about the ones that was protect our communities.
The original, the roots of these groups
Yes.
were to protect their neighborhoods.
Yep. From
It was
Esau.
The strong men, which goes into how he bound the strong man.
Yep.
You know, Esau is a very cunning and deceptive devil.
Oh.
This is why he said, you are wiser than Daniel, there's nothing they can hide from you. He knows that if he takes a strong man and he removes his power,
Yes.
that the spoil, the scriptures say, where no hedge is, the goods are their spoil.
Yeah.
You see, that's in Ecclesiastes. So he knew, like, hey, look, if I take the man out, I can run through and have the kids and the wife and everything in my hands and my pocket, man.
Well, what about the let's just say the leader,
Yeah.
right? They did the same. It was still the same mindset with the leader. When you look at Chicago, the way Chicago is, all those different leaders that they locked up, they had some, even though they were starting to commit crimes later down the line.
Yeah.
Oh, there was order and structure. There was certain guidelines you could not
It was
do,
military.
and if you broke it, you was punished severely, depending on what crime you did.
Definitely.
But once they took all those leaders out and they left it to all the new up and coming youngsters, here we are. Look at it. But the point was,
everything that was created and started that wasn't under the banner of Yahweh Shai, right?
Fail.
Failed.
It came and not.
Can it not dismantle? This is the only thing that's going to continue to exist and flourish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ultimately, it became a snare unto Jake.
Yeah.
You know, it went from being something that was supposed to benefit you,
Bro.
In that aspect, that table was made a snare because it was supposed to be beneficial for the neighborhood, be protection for the neighborhood against the oppression of Esau and the clan and then different people like that, and then it turned into, hey, now you against each other.
Yeah, because it got so bad where they used to stand on the corners of the streets and protect the block so the kids can play.
Or they would patrol.
Or patrol. The women would chill. And they'd be like, oh, she gotta go to the store? Nah, we'll go to the store for you. You can chill here. We'll go.
Or we'll go with you and stand outside the store.
This shit is so.
It was a community effort.
Community effort. Now we just. Oh my god.
Well, but it goes to show you too that, you know, like the scripture said, man, if it ain't said by the Lord, it's gonna fail. Because communities used to be like that, and really you need that accountability of. Like, I know your dad.
Yup.
That's what
I would whoop your ass. Your daddy gave me permission to whoop your tail.
That's where
And everybody along the street
knew that.
was gonna whoop your ass too.
Yeah.
Your daddy, I know your dad taught you better than that. Your daddy is a deacon at the church.
Yeah.
Prepare that backside, right? And it would keep Jake in line. It would keep integrity. It would keep a certain level of community.
I think that shit went away in the early 2000s.
Oh, hell yeah. Before.
The early
The 90s, I said the late 90s.
The late 90s?
I think so.
Like the gangbang era.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think about it. That was
late 80s.
90s was heavy with Pop. Bone Thugs and Harmony. It was real big during the 90s.
But NWA.
NWA, well,
Yeah,
NWA spearheaded it.
Yeah.
But it became normal to, you know,
Disrespect.
to listen to Pac and yeah, that was a whole big thing. You know, Thug Life and all that shit was big.
Yeah. I'm like, you know,
Shit, I was young and I was a little in the 90s, so yeah, I know that in that era, I heard a lot of gangster music, you know?
yeah, I must have been at that because I lived in a community in Baltimore where it was like that. Everybody in the neighborhood knew everything. So it's like, you know, I was young, so I would literally just walk down the street and be cool because I knew everybody.
Yeah.
But
No, when I was coming up in high school and everything, you know, because that's not normal, the thing that's normal to Texas. But at that time, you know, when I moved to South Dallas, you had to pick a side. Where you live, and who are you affiliated with? Nigga, you know, I'm like, I don't know nothing about this shit. I just came from over here. And now you gotta choose, is you with this gang or what gang you with? And it's just like, nigga, I don't want no gang. Well, you gotta pick something.
Yeah,
You gotta pick something.
I started experiencing
I was like, I mean, nigga, I don't know.
Gave ultimatum.
You had to pick something, nigga. That shit was crazy, bro.
But I was in elementary school when that influence was hopping on people. Like, yeah, man, what side you from the west side? That was the west side of Baltimore. You from the west side, south side, this and that. I'm like,
What did you niggas talking about?
Why the fuck does that matter?
Yep. And that was, I think that was around the early 2000s when
Yeah.
a lot of places started really gang banging.
And then they started sagging, you know.
Yeah, depending on what area, depending where you was. You know what I'm saying? I know in Pittsburgh, late 80s, 90s, the was a gangbang era.
Yeah, my mom used to tell me
It
stories
was a
about
gang.
that.
Because my mom said when they was kids, they was like, it was like still cool, man. You had shit going on, like little here and there, little fire.
Yeah.
But she said they used to used to be like hundreds of them, and just all be able to chill and hang, maybe a fight here and there, nothing crazy. But 90s, stop all
That's what I
that.
was gonna say, yeah, 90s
He
probably.
said 90s, that's what the influence of the gang banging coming from where?
Cali.
Cali.
But look, even look at all the movies that was put out.
Colors.
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 What was that one movie where they was doing they had all them drugs in that one room and then all the women was butt naked? Y'all gonna know it's a hood classic.
American Hustle.
American Gangster.
American Gangster.
American Gangster.
Could have been that. You talking some older
Or
stuff.
maybe they had a mask on. But I think it was
New Jack City?
New Jack City.
Yeah,
New Jack City. Yeah, New Jack City. Yeah, with Wesley Simpson.
Yeah,
That's New Jack
That's
City.
it. I mean, just all these different movies that
And
came
that was
out.
based
Boys
off,
in the Hood and
Yeah.
stuff
Boys
like
in the
that.
Hood,
New Jack City was that was based off like the late 80s too.
I think Boys in the Hood influenced a lot of people to.
Oh,
That's why you had a lot of Crips in the beginning because the Boys in the Hood, everybody wanted to be a Crip.
Yep.
Ricky. But Ricky, I'm full with Ricky.
Yeah, you
want
want
one?
Ricky.
But I was gonna say that's
I
where
got some information for y'all.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
You said the influence was coming from Cali.
Cali, the God of Cali and all them.
Right.
Dougie. Oh,
So
good.
Got
right.
it.
So the original thugs were the Edomites.
Edomite,
They would
yeah.
rob,
Rob.
they would pillage, they would trap people up, kill them, take their goods,
Yep.
right?
Good.
And for this to sacrifice it unto Cali, right?
Oh, yeah, read
So then I looked it up. It said it says
Carly, whatever.
yeah, Carly, whatever.
same shit.
It says and you know what too? Out of California is what Hollywood, where they push a lot of that witchcraft in media. That's one of the main places they do their illusions, man.
Yep.
You know, out of Hollywood.
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 Hollywood. Yeah.
It says which go back to the Druids.
Yep.
It says the Thug, a group of professional assassins who operated in India for centuries, worshipped the Hindu goddess Kali. So this is where your robbing and your bloodshed and your murder and all illegal activity come from, man. So Jake is operating under a left hand vibration, not even knowing it, man.
Yep. It always goes back to some deity.
Yeah, there's a Califia too.
Califia.
Because Carly is the one that is the blue
one.
That got all the different arms.
Yeah,
and
with
she
Califia.
with the tongue
Sticks
out
out
and
her
shit.
tongue.
Califia is another woman too.
Really?
She's a woman too.
Is that the one that be like in like the little meditating pose? Or is that
Yeah. Well, like
Shiva?
Hey, this one ain't her meditating.
Because I think she was the one that's in the meditating.
But I know they said she was a ruler of the island of California, so they call her Califia.
Yeah, all that stuff goes back to wickedness. That's why they do a lot of stuff out there. A lot of the technological centers, a lot of the music centers, a lot of the things that they do, which all goes back to some form of witchcraft, all come out of Cali. Okay, that's why you think they got that song, Hotel California.
Yep.
And supposedly that song is I don't know what the word, but it's like I guess allegory for lack of a better word, or something wicked.
Yeah. It's you know what's funny too? On that particular song, a guy used to learn how to play guitar from. He was Edomite, but he was saying that song. He's like, yeah, that song's talking about the Church of Satan in
There
California.
you go. And guess who else made a song? Michael Jackson has a song about he got a song too about a place in California. I don't know if it's talking about California per se, but it sounds like it's alluding to this place in California. You know, but hey man, that song. If you listen to that song, it's very what's the word? It's very no, it's very esoteric. What's the one that's hidden?
Yeah. Well, esoteric means it's only known to us.
There's a lot of esoteric meanings. Like
Yeah,
he talks about, we haven't served that spirit here since '69. There's different things he says. I'm just like, what the hell? See, you got songs that are literally frontwards and backwards. Stairway to Heaven. Like that one song, Stairway to Heaven. Apparently backwards it talks about Satan.
Yeah. When you because I was listening to a couple of this guy's tapes. What's his name? John Todd, right? Who came out of he basically used to be a top warlock, or what's the word?
Male witch is a
warlock.
Wizard.
Yeah, wizard. There you go. Perfect word. Right? The top because the word warlock means a traitor. But
I did not know that.
yeah, when you go into the etymology, but he used to be the top wizard for the whole East Coast for the the red child family.
Okay.
Right?
The Roethlisbergers.
But he was saying a lot of these rock groups, all these different rock groups that came up, they all go back into a lot lot of them are they're ministers in the Church of Satan, or they're all warlocks. I mean, I said it right. They're all wizards.
They're sorcerers.
Right, they're all sorcerers. And music is how they make their enchantments, man.
Yeah.
Right?
They pray over these records.
The
man.
vibrations. And you gotta think about like the 808 beats and shit like that, like all that it plays on the psyche wave.
And then these guys be up there on the guitar shredding, man. That's by the
Going
power of the
in.
demon, bro.
Yeah.
The demon is on. That's why they're
That
shredding
shit-
like that.
That shit do not be normal, man. I be listening to certain guitar riffs, a certain way they like do the talking response, but it be so. It's like so everywhere, but it also makes sense at the same time that you just be like, how the fuck they come up with this shit?
You gotta think
That's
about
what,
demon means intelligent.
Intelligence, right?
Intelligence, yeah.
That's what the elder Apostle Tahar did in one of the after camp lessons where he was talking about was it Tory Lanez? He was like, yeah, bro, he was breaking down the lyrics like, bro, he had a demon on him to be able to write them lyrics.
He freestyles a lot of this
He
stuff.
bro, his
But
bro.
what
He
did
hard for real.
Right.
Whatever he is, he got demons. He's actually hard for real.
Right.
Yeah, he freestyle like a
Because
motherfucker.
you get inspiration from music.
Inspired, yeah.
It go both ways, because some people got talent, bro.
Yeah.
Some people got talent too. Can't
Well,
I
where the
will
talent
say,
talent?
Exactly. That's my point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
well, I'll say this: you can get inspired to use your talent for the right side.
100%.
You can get inspired.
100%. 100%. That's a
Now,
fact.
If you sitting up
That's
there
a fact.
and you freestyling about righteousness, obviously where they come from, it come from the Lord, right? But if you sitting up there freestyling about wickedness,
Lord, yeah.
well, of course, the left hand and the right side of the
Yeah.
Lord.
Well, that's what we talk about Miriam, where she had the gift of singing basically in songs.
Gift of song.
You gotta think about King David played the harp.
Right.
He played the harp.
That's what a prophetess. That was part of what a prophetess was. You know.
Or singing.
Now, what he would have
that's a song.
That's what he would have played through the harp would have been soothing to the soul.
Yeah.
And it would have calmed you
Calm
down.
spirit down.
Got spirits off
Yeah,
you.
got the spirit off
And
you.
then there's that. And
Not
then
a damn
there's
808.
Yeah, no.
there's that. And then there's the
Turn
wood
up
jump
and
and
shit.
shit.
But
You know what I'm saying?
like the rock songs with that, but even with the 808s, like you like the main song I always think about is the Chief Keef song, bro. I forget what song. What is it? It's the one song by Chief Keef, bro. But as soon as that song comes,
You
like,
mentioned it before.
and you're like, gang, bro. That song, like, anytime you play that anywhere, Jake start going crazy. And it's like, it put an energy over you, bro. You'll be sitting like, I'm ready to fuck something up
Yeah,
right now. Like that. I forget what song.
Plus with the wine and spirits.
Yeah.
Plus,
Wine and
yeah.
spirits, and you get the music, bro. Like
Oh, man.
combinations each throw together is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Just if he influenced other things, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You got the incantation, and you got the potions going on too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. What did he say? Hit the 3-roll motion, take a sip of the potion.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, that's
That was a potion, bro.
Yeah.
You put spirits on it. That's why they call it.
yeah.
Very white call.
Oh man. Go, I'll read that real quick.
Oh, you want me to
Yeah, just
harp on
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so yes, because we was talking about the actual meaning behind the different gangs and stuff. Whenever Jake was putting these groups together to protect themselves and their communities from Esau. So so from Google, the original.
Saw that coming. You doing something. You doing too much. Bro, something.
Woo, that's a strong candle right there, boy.
I knew it was glass. I just didn't know what it was. But the original definition, or definition for the acronym of CRIP was Community Revolution in Progress. So that was that, and then the one for blood was brotherly love overrides destruction. That's just what Google's saying. So I don't know. So don't quote me on that if that's the actual definition. But the point was that Jake came up with these groups to protect each other from Esau. And then once Esau infiltrated them, then you got the results that you got today of how all these gang stuff is just based off of wickedness and crime, like bro brought out, going back to these different deities. that Jake has no idea about. And if you was to tell, and some Jakes actually do know that, you know, doing these certain acts goes to certain deities. Cause you got in California, you got certain Jake gangs like the MS-13s, and they do witchcraft. Like those different northern gangs, like I said, the MS-13s and
Santeria and Brujeria.
they actually do these different, like they do different like sacrifices and shit. They know what they be doing. So some Jake is aware. Jake is aware that they doing these things under or to a deity. Some Jake is doing it unknowingly too. You know?
Because they got something, they'll try to make it seem like you got white witchcraft and dark witchcraft.
Yeah.
But it's really all the same.
Yeah, it's all the same.
You know,
that's why you got some people like I think you got BDs, whatever they
Black disciples.
Well, that's why you hear like that one dude, whatever his name is, he always say on King David.
Oh, Lord Richard.
There's like this there's like this different supposed knowledge, I guess esoteric knowledge, where they actually link biblical things into being a part of these different gangs. You know what I mean? And they'll like write down this supposed knowledge that they have where it's like something about King David and 5 steps and there's some crazy shit.
But also too,
6-pointed star and Solomon and you know
one of the founders of that gang, his name was David. So I think they referred to him as
Think so?
King. That's what they're talking about. When they say King David, they're referring to the dude who basically started the gang, who founded the gang. His name was David.
I thought it was interesting that he would say King David, but then he found out he was an Israelite. I thought that was interesting.
yeah.
He is
Yeah, you
funny.
see him trolling on the phonies?
He is funny.
Yeah,
as
the
hell.
phonies, yeah.
He's stupid, but it's funny. It's funny seeing Jake do
Because
that.
you know, that's another thing too with that dude John Todd. He'll say, because a lot of them, what they so-called believe in their witchcraft is that it's a warped it's false, but it's a warped perception of how they view Adam and Eve and Satan. You know, basically they turn everything backwards.
Yeah.
You know, but they're still coming off of the scriptures, but everything's warped and turned backwards. So, hey man, you know, it's the same thing, man.
Oh yeah, like the Talmud, I think.
Yeah, the Talmud. Yeah,
But
That's all
completely backwards, man.
He come up with that's where you get that word Shekinah.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
Because
Yep.
Shekinah is supposed to be the divine feminine energy, wherever the fuck that comes from. They say that there's a Shekinah energy, and then you got the Father, and then they was once together,
once they were
and
separated.
then they some weird shit.
And
Man.
that just goes back to the worship of the golden Mendes of Baphomet.
Baphomet, yeah.
And they believe that if they bring together the masculine and the feminine on earth, that you know, as on earth, it will be in heaven. So once they merge,
As above,
man and
so
woman,
below.
yeah, there you go. Now, once they merge, man and woman on earth, then the heavens will realign, and the Shekinah and the Father will come back, and the Son will join.
Right.
Yeah, what the fuck are you niggas talking about?
That's why they got them T-shirts. I realized that too, and I got one of those T-shirts, and I was sitting there like, this means something. There's T-shirts where they got the moon and the sun and like combined together, and then you'll see.
No, you go ahead.
Oh no, what you gonna say?
Because they do have an image of that for Freemasonry.
Yeah, the sun and the moon together. Like you'll see like the face of the moon, but then there's the sun like around it and stuff. Like I was sitting there like, this shit is really like diabolical, man.
Which in the scriptures you have the woman represented as the moon and the stars. What is the woman?
Yeah, we can read it real quick.
Yeah,
Because
get that,
it
bro, for
represents knowledge and understanding.
Yeah, it does. And then also too though, in that dream, it represented Joseph. I might be
The
getting
stars,
the
the
names
stars,
wrong.
the 12 dreams was the 12
The
tribes.
12 tribes of Israel, yeah.
The
12 stars was the 12
Yeah, it was
tribes.
the mother, the father, and the 12 tribes were all depicted.
Yeah.
He said, "Damn, shall my brethren and me and thy mother also do obeisance unto thee?" Basically, he said.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yep. Yeah, let me grab that. That's in Revelations.
By the time we get back to some scripture,
Yeah.
shit. Salaki.
Revelations chapter 12 and verse 1. It says, "And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars." right? So yeah, that the sun and the moon that represents knowledge and understanding.
Yeah.
Now that would make sense why these illuminated ones would use that as a symbol that they use, an esoteric symbol
Yep.
for Freemasonry, right? Because they, like the scriptures say, thou art wiser than Daniel.
They search out our iniquity.
That's why they call themselves the Illuminati.
Yep. The enlightened ones. Yeah.
Let's get
Even the fact that calling him Lucifer, the light bearer.
How you law.
Yep.
Y'all keep going. I'm gonna go to the preset.
Okay, right, and the 12 stars represent the 12 tribes of Israel. As the brother brought out, that goes back into Joseph's dream.
That's what I'm looking for. I think it's in Genesis 37. I'm looking to go into it because like I said, we're going into how they twist the scriptures.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So in this particular case, as the understanding was given by his father, so there's the sheaves. Okay, here it goes. And he dreamed yet another dream, Genesis 37 and 9, and told it his brethren and said, behold, I have dreamed a dream more. Behold, the sun and moon, his father and his mother, and the 11 stars, his brethren, made obeisance unto me. And he told it to his father and to his brethren, and his father rebuked him and said unto him, what is this dream that thou hast dreamed? Shall I and thy mother and thy brethren indeed come to bow down ourselves to thee to the earth? So these niggas will take that scripture and then make that shirt that you see with the sun and the moon and say Shekinah and the Father, and you put them energies together, you get the masculine and the feminine, and you get it. And these niggas is more bugged out than a street scientist.
Right, but this is where the you get the Catholic Church.
Yep.
Right, them putting their pagan beliefs, influences, and trying to match it up to the script. This is also how you get some of these real cunningly devised fables.
Yes, sir.
You know.
Yeah.
So then the understanding gets skewed, so that basically everybody is accepted, no matter if you worship the deity of the sun, or if you worship this, you can all come to the Catholic. The word Catholic means universal.
Yep.
Which
All
also
inclusive.
Yeah.
which also goes back to how there's one thing that dude pointed out is how the Catholic Church is set up. And you know what, the Elder Pastor pointed that out too. Huh?
You talking about like how I look like a snake?
I think that's another.
I think that's the Vatican.
I was
Whenever they took the picture of it, like from far back, it looked like the face of a
snake.
The snake. Yeah.
But you know how Elder Pastor was saying how the churches is like a grove, how the wood comes up over the but how it's actually set up, how they got the altar is like that's the same setup for the satanic altar. The only thing they ain't got there is the knife they used to do the sacrifice.
Yeah,
What's another word
like
for
the
a
Bohemian
grove?
Grove. Oh yeah, the Bohemian
What's
Grove.
another word for a grove? It's like a garden.
A garden.
And it talks about that in the scriptures about them standing in the garden behind one tree in the midst of the swine's flesh and the abomination in the mouth. A lot of that stuff comes from a lot of Christian churches and denominations, all derived from the Roman Catholic Church.
For sure.
Even when you look at Islam, it's a derivative of the Roman Catholic Church, and they all do some form of things abominable against the law. In the Christian church, again, it's all bets are off. Nigga.
Yeah.
You eat swine and a mouse, a squid, don't matter. But in Islam, you can eat shellfish.
Yep.
You see, so it's all going on.
And I think they believe in going into your woman whenever she's on her cycle.
I think that's
Well, Muslims,
I think that's a belief from like they don't think that's an unclean thing.
you're not supposed to. It is unclean.
Real.
They got provisions for it in the scriptures. If it happens, you unclean for a whole
Yeah,
week.
there's a difference between a Jake Muslim and a true Ishmaelite Muslim.
For sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference, bro. Jake shit is just washed up. Like, it's just totally out of their mind.
Jake Muslim is
Yeah.
trendy.
But you know
They
what?
do
Just
trendy
let people idol worship and do your thing.
Yeah.
That's why the Lord said, call the gods who
You have
you have
chosen.
chosen.
Yeah.
So do your thing, man.
I got a good precept.
Mm-hmm.
This is Revelation chapter 22 and verse I believe 11. Revelation 22:11, and it reads, "He that is unjust, let him be unjust still, and he which is filthy, let him be filthy still, and he that is righteous, let him be righteous still, and he that is holy, let him be holy still. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be." So
That's right. So we're in the times where it's like, look, man, I'm not finna look. You want to be a hot girl summer? You want to be a sexy red and a goddamn Glorilla, whatever you want to do that shit. Go ahead. Hey, man, I had a chick roll up on me, man, and these women, are gonna learn very quickly when we revert back into ancient times that boldness to roll up on a man and speak whatever bullshit you got on your mind, or act like you mad at a man. They're gonna regret that very quickly. Then they're gonna know that they fucked up. Okay, because right now they got certain protections. I literally had a chick the other day. She riding my tail, crazy like, and she just so happened to pull up where I pulled up. Now I'm pulling up to wait on somebody. She got the nerves to be behind me when I pulled up. Now I moved to the side, and she had enough space to go around me. But she made her assumption that I needed to keep moving. So first she honks at me. Then she pulls up next to my car. Like I said, she had enough space to leave out. Why you ain't moved? I'm waiting on somebody. Bitch, like get the fuck, you pull the fuck off. The nigga woman. You see? And I'm like, Lord, give me the spirit, because she was attractive. I said, Lord, give me the spirit to remember this bitch. And when Jacob trouble come, she getting rejected. You getting hella rejected. Keep that same fucking energy. You women, you wicked women, keep that same fucking energy when Jacob trouble hit. Keep that same energy.
yeah,
You can't get a breadcrumb, you can't get a sandwich. You can't get a sandwich, bitch. Because look, I ain't even talking about Isaiah 4:1, because Jake, we compassionate, and sometimes we might want to help a person we see them in need. Lord, help me remember not to get that bitch shit, because she bold as fuck. You bold as fuck rolling up on a man like you gonna cuss me out. I pulled over, I'm minding my business. Why you ain't gonna move? You ain't gonna move. Bitch, you can't get a crumb. You can't get a Cheez-It. You can't get a halal marshmallow, bitch. Keep going. You can't get a sip. Hey, and then that's up to the Lord. The Lord, gotta put the spirit. But I'm just saying, bro, these women are gonna learn the hard way.
And I got a precept for you.
Go ahead, bro.
It's Micah chapter 7, verse 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
And these women, these black women, have chosen to make themselves the enemy of the so-called black man for various reasons. The most recent reason is Kamala not winning. Well, she ain't even for you or the so-called black man. Bitch wasn't gonna do shit, but whatever delusion you got in your mind is causing you to hate the men of your nation. Keep that same motherfucking energy when the shit hit the fan. Let's see how much you hate men when it's other men of other nations and your own nation that's trying to grape you. And or worse. You see? Or that's passing you around, or that's trying to gnaw some of that booty meat you got. Because they hungry.
So
I'm just saying.
hibachi, but
So you gotta understand the time that's coming, man.
nice rap.
Hey, yeah, hibachi a bitch. Motherfucker flipping her ass, do with the little oil,
Trying Jeffrey Dahmer.
light her ass on fire. Hey man, it's gonna look, bro, these spirits of vengeance is gonna be out here.
Bro.
And if we're a part of the elect,
field day out here.
we're gonna be protected if we're a part of the elect. So
Man.
keep your shoeless ass over there across the street and keep twerking.
Oh, I got a precept. Because you just mentioned, you gotta realize, Jake don't realize this is about to be the worst time ever on the planet Earth. We can't even fathom how bad it's about to be. So imagine a person that don't have Yahweh Shema Shah.
Don't know nothing about
That
the
don't
Bible.
know nothing. You're gonna get caught in the worst shit possible. Like I watched this one Netflix series. I'm gonna read this precept. They all know about it. I don't know if you brothers watched it, but it's called I forget what it's called, but it's basically like this little Chinese Netflix series where these people will get judged for whatever act that they get judged, and these demons will come.
Yeah, these big, them rocky looking,
it's
the
called
rocky
Hell-
looking demons.
Hellbound, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
The
Hellbound.
rocky looking demons that will
my
come out.
Man,
Yeah.
coming in
They
real.
would start off in shadows and then they would smash and shit.
It'd be a
seen
spirit
that
that
shit.
come and tell them like you're bound for hell.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter who it was, old, young. It was a baby just came out the womb.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It did not.
Let you know what judgment's gonna come to everybody, man.
Mhm.
You know, except for the elect.
That's right.
Wreaking havoc on people. So not only is you gonna have angels and demons judging people, you gonna have the Lord having actual men do it, animals doing it.
Yeah.
Man.
Teeth of wild beasts.
Teeth of wild
And
beasts.
you gotta remember the scriptures don't say in vain, slay utterly, old and young, both maids, little children, and women.
And then start at my sanctuary first. So Jake,
All these things are in there for a reason. You're gonna have to prepare yourself mentally to see a massive amounts of murder, kill, death. As,
Right.
as the elder says.
Hey, even the Lord specifically told the angel, say, have no pity.
Mhm.
Hey, the angel will take you out, but not in the most harsh manner possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna do this.
I'll make
this,
it
and
quick,
that.
painless.
I'll make it quick. Nah, he say, have no pity, merciless.
Mhm.
Like he gonna get it the worst way possible.
And that reminds me of 2 Ezra, I believe it's chapter 7. It says that they that loathed my law when they had yet liberty.
9.
Okay, and when time of repentance was open unto them, they despised it.
Yeah, I got you right here.
Go ahead and read it.
Yeah,
bro.
Second Ezra 9. Second Ezra 9 and verse I'll start at verse 9. Because there's context to get to it.
Okay.
It's Second Ezra 9 and 9. It says, then shall they be in pitiful case,
Mhm.
which have now abused my ways,
Right.
and they that have cast them away despitefully
Mm.
shall dwell in torments.
Right, so they abuse the ways of the Lord. You know, they cast away his laws, statutes, and commandments. They didn't want none of that. Okay, they took advantage of the grace period to do bullshit. Basically, go ahead.
Verse 10, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it, the same must know it after death by
You
pain.
see, Jake loved to call on God. Jake loved to say how much God done blessed them.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many women's profiles I've seen on various random social medias where you pull up, let's say you scrolling through TikTok, right, and somebody's live, right? They could be on live twerking, doing whatever they doing to try to get views and get people to pay them money.
Yep.
You go to their profile, it says a woman of God.
Yep. God fearing.
And then they got a scripture,
God first.
James 2 and 3. You like, bitch, ain't you twerking live right now? Right now.
Right now.
And you a woman of God. No, you ain't.
Talking about they looking for a God-fearing man because they're a woman of God, but meanwhile they posing like this with showing off your booty and all. I'm like, come on now.
Yeah, and you know, women
got no
women
damn
get
clothes on.
those little gifts they get on TikTok translate to money.
Yeah.
It's like a preliminary step to OnlyFans.
Yeah.
They go on there and they make themselves look, you know, they bounce and they do different things. Or when they do the live emoji shit. What they call it, the NPC shit.
Oh yeah,
The NPC shit. Oh, thank you for the hat. Thank you for the hat. And then when they get a big gift, they do a 360 and jiggle a little bit. And they try to get some little, you know, they doing that shit and you're supposed to keep calling yourself a woman of God. Get the fuck out of here. You know?
That's basically digital strippers, bro.
You're receiving the benefits, okay, but you really despise the law, statutes, and commandments and the true ways of being a godly woman. Now get to that second point. Hey, they read that again, they're going to know it after what?
It says the same must know it after death by pain.
The same must know it after death by pain.
Oh, there's one more.
Okay?
Yeah. It's one more. It's pretty much some of everything.
But that's it. You're going to know it after death by pain. The Lord's going to put you, is this dwell in torments? Is that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That was before.
That was before that.
Yeah, I'll read that. Verse 9. It says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which have now abused my ways,
Right.
and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments.
Cast it away despitefully. You didn't want the righteousness of the Lord. You're going to dwell in torments. Thus saith the Bible. Now, nobody else don't say that.
They're going to Isaiah.
And I really feel like there's gonna be a hard, what's the word? Moral battle to fight. Which that's just me speaking as a man. The Lord might put the Spirit on us to understand who and who not to, have mercy on. You know what I'm saying? Because the men of the Lord were very merciful. But last thing I want to do is get in front of somebody's whooping. The Lord whooping their ass, and I'm trying to save them from their ass whooping. No, keep me from that spirit. I ain't trying to be on that shit.
The Lord,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's another level
It
because
has to be on another level.
we already praying, to the Lord was we pray to him for basically protect the secret counsel of the wicked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shit.
well, yeah, too. I used to do every now and again I would say the prayer, but to keep me from the wicked woman, man.
Yeah.
And I've had a
Not even just women
situation.
though. Like you might see somebody, you might be like, man, and they down bad, and we gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? You might feel, man, we take care of that.
I think it's gonna be like a spiritual radar on you, brother. Like spiritual. Things
Yeah.
going off.
It's gonna have to be, man.
Who knows how it's gonna be? Right, what the scriptures say, the things that I do, ye shall do in greater.
Yeah.
The Lord was reading people's minds.
Oh yeah, boom.
Yeah, it's true.
Look right to this
Knew they intentions.
Yeah.
Knew they
Yeah,
intentions.
hey, that's crazy because that's
Discernment.
you mentioned Herod, right? The Lord when the Lord saw him, he called him a fox. He called him a fox because the Lord knew that he was an Edomite. The Lord knew he was an Edomite, but yet Herod was telling the people that he was a Jew, and the Lord called him a fox. He said that's basically I call him like he's a sneaky man.
He's a sly
He
devil.
knew that spirit. He knew that
Oh yeah, remember the shorty that tried to tell her she handled man? He said what? And she said I handle
Well, he said, well, the man you got now ain't doing you right, because that ain't your husband.
Mm-hmm.
The one you with now ain't your husband either.
Yeah.
But she had been married to multiple men.
When Jay will reply things, they'd be thinking things in their mind. They say, why? You'd be like, why say you this in your heart? Why you thinking this? They ain't gonna say, they're like, I ain't know what we thinking. He was reading their mind.
He was, yeah.
So, the Lord's gonna do magnificent things. The Lord gonna.
He gonna guide the meek with salvation.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything's gonna happen through the Spirit. If the chick ain't meant to get a piece of bread, she ain't gonna get a piece of bread.
Hey, moldy or otherwise, nigga. Moldy or otherwise. I'm gonna get that shit to my dog, nigga. Wipe the mold off, here you go. you eat it. Penicillin, you eat that penicillin. Y'all bullshit, man. But and we say these different things, and because we have as the scriptures say, do not hate them that hate thee, O Lord. We hate wickedness, we hate evil. Okay, we love our people, we gotta turn the other cheek. But at the end of the day, 2/3 of Israel are not a part of the Israel of God. That's what that means, vocab, you fucking asshole. Excuse my language, man, but I can't stand an intellectually dishonest individual who can see the obvious breakdown. Okay, everybody that's an Israelite is not gonna be of the household of faith. That's what that means.
Yeah.
How you gonna try to twist that? All of Israel ain't Israel. See, some other Israels, there's gonna be other heathens. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You sound stupid.
Dumb as hell.
You sound dumb. Everybody that say they one of God is not one of God. That's what that means. Okay, just because they call by the name of Israel doesn't mean they're actually chosen.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. What y'all got?
I did have Isaiah 30 to basically back up Sarah just now, but I'll say yes, bro.
Is that it? Okay, close. Alright, so with that, we're going to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem HaKadosh. Double honor to your apostle elders, a great millstone. Peace, blessing, salutation to the whole select. Shalom.
Shalom.
Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
Hey, shalom.
I'm falling asleep.
Man.